Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
Thank you for waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thank you for holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in a moment.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thank you for waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thank you for holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
Thank you for waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thank you for holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in a moment.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thank you for waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thank you for holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
Thank you for waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thank you for holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in a moment.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thank you for waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thank you for holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment.
This is Q Talk America.
The following broadcast contains adult humor, language, and topics, along with partial nudity. Actual knowledge is used sparingly. The show is a result of a lost bet and a bad game of rock, paper, scissors. It's the show with Clayton McKee. And now, a man with a face for radio, Clayton McKee.
So, even before we get started on the excitement that is the show. But now, Bootsy, are your headphones okay now?
Yes,
they're good. Okay, good. Look at it.
Just slid right back into this.
He does what Al does not do. Daniel goes towards the mic. Al likes to have the show back here. I don't know why. But I keep trying to get Al to get on the mic. It sounds better. But no, Al wants to do it like fucking Barney Fife. Y'all let it be fun.
Because he kind of is.
He kind of is. That's Al Perkins. By the way, if you're looking at the YouTube video feed and you're wondering who is that beautiful man in the peach shirt, that's not Al Perkins. I'll tell you that much. Al is on a round the world trip, going. He's in Italy right now. I think he's been in Barcelona, Spain. He was on a ship at one point.
Around the world in 181.
He's everywhere. And so filling in for us this week is Bootsy Lamone, Daniel Ray. Thank you, Daniel, for being here with us.
Hello, boys and girls all over the world.
And the excitement only got better just moments before the show.
Thrill a minute.
Because, it's live. We are, except if you're listening to it when
Even
it's not
when we're
live.
not recording, we're live.
We're live. Somebody actually asked us a long time ago, do you do the show live?
No. No, we do not.
Because it is a live show and you can never plan everything in advance. Marnie is, what is it now? She's not under the weather. She just doesn't have a voice.
Ursula
So
took
2
her
weeks
voice.
ago, and Marnie, I feel your pain. So 2 weeks ago, when we canceled the show, it started with me saying I have laryngitis, I can't come, and then you said you weren't feeling really great. You had this thing.
Snowball.
So we did right. It just got bigger. So I believe her. She says she doesn't feel bad. She just has no voice. Just cannot speak. And as it turns out, it's this format.
You need one.
Oh, it is this seat.
Ursula, the sea.
You think she sold her soul or sold her voice? Is that literally?
Well, she sold her voice to get the legs to get the man.
Well, she does. She's got
After
the
all,
legs.
here, what is Idle Crowd of 4?
Actually,
Come on!
well, we know Marnie's got the legs, and she doesn't need the man. So I'm not exactly sure what she's doing.
Maybe she sold it for some sewer pipes. I don't know.
Oh, that's a valid point. That's a very valid point. To quote, I was gonna to quote what she said, because it was
Actually funny.
It was kind of funny.
Really good.
I like how things don't load as fast as I want them to on this computer itself.
Are you running Windows 95?
Yes.
Did you upgrade to Windows ME?
Yes, it's
Good
a
God.
me. I'm hoping for Vista really soon. Fuck you, Daniel. She said, where did it go? Hang on. I'm not sick, just voiceless, so frustrated. It starts out with, so this week's trials and tribulations leave me without a voice. I'm a cross between B. Arthur, Demi Moore, and a squeaky toy, and the squeaky toy being dominant.
Wow.
Boy, howdy.
Wow.
That is quite the visual.
Yeah.
Or audio.
On audio, sure. So anyway, so Marnie's out, Daniel's in, Kat's here, I'm here. You're here. Look at
Here
the
we
chat
go.
room. Mama Di.
Blowing up.
Mama Di is in there. I don't know what. Music. I guess the music.
They can't hear over the
Well, they'll figure it out. I think it's fine now because it was the laptop. I never know with this. The laptop sometimes plays louder than I hear it in here. It's a weird thing.
Interesting. I don't hear it at all. Is it okay
No, it's
now?
not on now. I think it was a couple seconds ago. But anyway, Jenny, Meow
Can you hear
Cow,
me now?
Mama Di is all in there. We'll find. I'm sure other people will show up at some point. America's Got Talent tonight. Before we get started, America's Got Talent. I'm recording it at 7:30. Somebody that we know very well
Kelly Clarkson?
is on.
Kelly Clarkson?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
We know her very well.
No.
I'd like to think so.
Puddles.
Is on really?
Puddles is on America's Got Talent.
We do love
at
Puddles.
7:30. I'm recording it.
Oh, I saw the picture and it said AGT, and I could not figure out what that was.
Yeah,
now
he's
I know.
on.
Okay.
He actually did a live thing and he showed it from the East Coast feed, so I saw it based on his phone on a screen in his dressing room wherever he is.
Do we know what song he's doing?
He does Chandelier.
Oh,
He does.
All right.
But so anyway, but I'm recording because he's on, and I don't know if it's a plant or if it's legitimate, if he's trying to do something else with Puddles or not. But I thought that was.
We do love Puddles.
And if you don't know what in the hell we're talking about, I can't imagine not, because we've talked about it before on the show. It is the sad clown with the golden voice, Puddles Pity Party. He doesn't talk. My mom. In fact, I showed pictures the last time we went. He pulled my mom up on stage with him and did that whole thing where he pushes the chair, and he doesn't want you to touch the chair, but if you touch the chair, he starts all over. So funny. So funny. Anywho, so we've got that. Let's see what else is going on. Hokey smokes, Bullwinkle. Well, now Kat is already up to 2 beers.
True story.
In the show because she's had a hell of a day. Now, and I felt bad for just a minute because I realized on Facebook you'd posted that you had ridden your bike to your workout.
To the gym.
And I said, well, it's 16 minutes. To which I was quickly reminded, oh no.
One way.
It's 32 minutes.
Yes.
It's a round trip. You got to get home.
That's a workout in and of itself.
Right.
Was it
My
uphill
fat
both
ass
ways?
climbed up on top of the bike. Turns out the app that I use to follow me and tell me how far I went tells me that it's a 50-foot elevation climb. Whew.
Wow.
I know.
What are you using?
Over
Map
the over the 16-minute ride, you rise 50 feet.
50 feet.
That's gradual.
10 of those in the parking lot.
So 40 is spread out. The 10 is right up there.
Right at the end.
That's a straight
uphill
uphill
from
climb getting in that driveway at the parking lot of the strip mall.
Wow.
I'll tell you what.
You need a fitness center with a tow rope is what you need. Just tow yourself.
Oh
right
my
up those
goodness,
last
that's
10.
amazing.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
Wow. Yeah.
But yeah, it's it's doable, but fat and out of shape. I get there huffing and puffing for sure.
Yeah.
Good Lord. But today was.
But you got to go down that 10 feet of hill on the way out, didn't you?
And it was a glorious.
No. It's uphill both
roller
ways.
coaster.
Uphill both ways.
Snow and ice. Right.
Barefoot. Yeah. Dragging my little sister the whole way because her legs wouldn't work.
Oh my God. Exactly. Jeez, Pete's.
I love it.
That's funny.
I know. But today was Progress Day.
Oh.
I know.
Should I play something?
No, let's not, because I am the poster child of slow and steady progress.
Okay.
So the first
Isn't that
day,
what they say? Slow and steady wins the race.
I guess so. The first day they do the baseline. So this is only my second progress day since I started regularly going to the gym and seeing a trainer and the whole thing. So the first month, they do different measurements like inches, like neck and shoulders and all this kind of shit, and then weight and BMI, like body fat, right? Because they do this because they use a little grab on thing to
Those are the calipers.
No, they don't use the calipers. They use an electronic thing that apparently sends a mild shock through your body. Yeah. And based on how long it takes to get from there all the way around back to my other hand, apparently fat slows it down or speeds it up. I don't really know. It's science.
But we now live in a country that doesn't believe in science.
In an odd irony, the same thing that she's using to describe that is how Lisa Remini describes the thing that the Church of Scientology uses to tell if you're lying or not. I'm just saying.
Yeah, same
thing. E-meter or something, whatever that is.
Same.
Yes.
Same. But anyway, so the first month they kind of make the face.
Are you trying to tell us you're a Scientologist? Is that where this is going?
It's true.
Jeez,
it's true.
I hope not. Should be out of here in 2 seconds.
Yeah. I'm going to have dinner with Tom Cruise later.
You'll be taller than him.
It's going to be at a gay bar.
Well, there's that. Who isn't? But yeah, the smallest measurable increments of progress possible is what I'm achieving every time.
But that's still going in the right direction,
quarter inch here, 1% there, 1 pound there. It's very funny.
It could be going the other direction. Yeah, so I think you're winning.
I feel good about it.
You should.
I'm excited.
You absolutely should.
Hashtag winning.
And all those check-ins on social media that I did, when I first started up, look what they earned me. This fancy T-shirt.
A You Fit T-shirt.
Free to me.
Wow. Now, you couldn't get them to put your logo on the shirt? I'm surprised that parts of your work aren't sponsored by the Cat Carlson Memorial.
I'm quite certain that if I dropped this off down at Brand X T-shirts, they would put it right on the back for me.
Yeah, because
for a nominal fee.
I can just see this all over the back of your shirt. That'd be lovely.
That would be lovely.
That would be nice. Yeah.
Oh,
you know what we're gonna do?
Need a new T-shirt.
We'll do this just for today because we'll just let you sponsor the whole
generously
show.
sponsored by the Cat Carlson Memorial VIP.
Makes it all better.
That's lovely.
Sure. Got it.
Should have worn my shirt.
But other than that, it was Memorial Day weekend, and everybody says, "Oh, how was your weekend?" And I say, "I worked the whole thing because it was a holiday, dummy."
Yeah.
And so on Monday, Memorial Day, it's the habit of many gay bars around the country to do day drag on Memorial Day and to have a drag show in the afternoon.
Because why not?
Because why not? What else are we going to do?
It's only 104 here, so yeah,
Right.
it's perfect weather for drag
Right.
queens.
Those bitches were not melting at all.
Those bitches.
But
Well, the ones that went to Charlie's weren't. Did you see them going down the slide?
I did see them
Savannah
going down the slide.
Stevens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of those
Down
the slide
left the
she
Cobalt
went.
show and went to the slide.
Lahoot was one of them that went down.
Oh, she was?
Did
Oh,
she?
yeah.
You had to refill it with water after that.
I wonder why it started raining up in my apartment.
Good on her. Yeah.
Just
Apparently there was
splash
some
over.
sort of a drag queen reunion at Charlie's later in the
Yeah,
afternoon.
I saw that.
That looked very fun. But no, we had a very fun show, and Cobalt just got a new bar top, and so the manager has
I've
been.
heard.
I know. We're very
I'm
excited.
curious
It's very
to see
pretty.
this.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're gonna
you'll
take
like
a
it.
field trip there.
Road trip.
So it no longer looks like this.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah, it's the same approximate shape.
Well, I'm going to
But we've-
assume so. You
yeah.
didn't change the building.
Although let me tell you, people on social media super judgy, right? So the manager Jeffrey over there, he's been
Super judgy.
super judgy. He's been, posting progress pictures, and he's very, very proud of it. It's a look upgrade. It's very nice.
Okay.
And we like it. We all really like it. So he posted, some progress pictures, and reading through the comments, somebody thinks that it can just take no kind of time and no kind of money. He's like, well, wouldn't it be nice if you moved the bar to over there and and I just want to reach through social media and slap him in the head.
Yeah, we're just going to pick that bar up
Right.
and just move it. Yeah.
Settle the fuck down.
That's how that works.
This
Yes.
isn't like moving your futon in your
Right.
apartment.
Very good. You got plumbing. You got
Right.
electrical.
There's a lot of things. That's a concrete floor,
got
so
Edge
you're gonna have to
Studios,
dig up that fucking
computer.
concrete.
You got to you got to pull
stations.
permits with the city. They get kind of
Right.
testy about those things.
But anyway, in and about those comments, there was some teasing of him because in years past and shows gone by, some certain drag queens in town have maybe walked across the bar a time or two, which is very fun. Who doesn't walk across the bar every once in a while?
They're there to entertain those customers, and if the
Right.
customers like it, by God,
do
get
it.
on that bar.
Right, get up there.
Flaming saddles, here we go.
Right.
So repeatedly, and we're pretty sure he was just copying and pasting the comment because every time that kind of a comment would come up, Jeffrey would post no drag queen activity on the bar, no drag queen activity on the bar, no drag queen activity on the bar. So clearly on Thursday when I got to work, the very first thing that I did is I said, well, So I read the guidelines, no drag queen activity on the bar.
Right.
And I thought to myself, well, Kat, what has two thumbs and is not a drag queen? This guy.
This guy. There
So
you
I
go.
hopped my
Are these
happy
the
ass
bells
up
of
there.
innuendo?
Different bells. That innuendo bells are not the same as your this bell.
Yes.
Yeah, you have two bells.
Yeah.
I actually have
No
4
waiting.
bells, but yes.
Many
got it.
bells.
Many bells.
Many bells.
So
In any event.
so you got up there.
I got up there.
Yeah.
So then, the theme continues because then
Do we
I
have
opened
photos
the,
of this? I think
I
we have
opened the
pictures of
floodgates.
this.
Oh no, I didn't find. I'll
Oh.
get it. No, you're right.
You wanna get it?
I'll get it. I'll
Keep
get
talking.
it.
You
I'll
can get it.
I'll find
Yeah.
it. I know how.
Well, because then I've opened the floodgates to clearly this isn't a fireable offense. Because I've posted pictures everywhere, and let me tell you,
Not for this guy.
right, this guy. And so
Hang on, I've forgotten. I forgot how funny this picture is. Continue.
So carry on. So as I do whenever I'm like almost misbehaving, I clearly post it all over social media because I have nothing to hide and I'm not actually doing anything wrong. So I climb up on the bar, I take a bunch of pictures, and I see. Look how good that bar looks.
And there you can actually see the new bar. Yes, that is an upgrade.
That's very nice.
Now
And look
this-
at the
very
dude
nice.
there on his phone. He is
Yeah.
not amused.
He's just like, what is this guy doing
Let
on the
me
bar,
tell you what
and
the happiest
why
thing I have-
is he not getting me a drink?
The happiest thing I say about this new bar top, there's two things. One,
Two things.
It's
two
level.
things. Two things. The first one is you don't have that fucking lip on the customer side that you had to
Oh, the
lean over.
cushion?
I hated that.
Yeah, me
Number
too.
2, you can wipe that bar down.
super
Well, yeah,
nice.
it's level.
The other
Yeah.
the other bar was
Well,
all
and the tile
pieces
in the
and-
grout. Yeah, tile in the grout is
yeah.
harder to clean
Yeah.
than a
Do we know what
straight
material that
slab.
is? Is that quartz? Is
Sure.
that granite?
Faux
Is that-
granite.
Sure.
It's a faux granite. Is that formica? Is that-
Sure. It
Well,
feels
it's lovely.
sturdy.
Well, let's
it
see.
feels
Lovely.
sturdy.
I don't know if we close in here. Can we tell? No.
Oh.
It's,
I mean, it does. It
and
looks
in
like
person, it's very sparkly.
It looks
It's
like a
very
black
nice.
quartz to me.
Sure.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
I'll go with
it's
that.
Very
Go
nice.
over here by
Yeah.
Not being a geologist, I
I
don't
cannot
care.
wait
Go
to
over
get
here
down
by
there and put a
this
drink
guy.
right on the
I think
corner.
we should. It's very nice.
Lovely.
And it's
it
more
is. It's
comfortable to
lovely.
sit at. Like
Yeah.
a lot of nice things have
I'm
happened
curious
with
to
that.
see it in person at a later point in time.
Yeah.
So I'll have to get rid of these pictures.
So I immediately
I'll have to
like
get rid of these.
Right, we're
Yeah,
gonna have to
gonna
get
need,
brand
we're
new
gonna need
ones.
upgrades.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
for sure.
we'll get it.
I take those pictures. I immediately post them on social media, and you know the tattletale community that I do live in and work in. I know for sure that somebody's going to tag Jeffrey in it. Like nobody's hiding anything here.
Right.
Settle down. So then, and the one karaoke host that I was working with that night is like, well, if Jeffrey comes running in here after he sees that, I'm out of here. I had nothing to do with it. I'm like, listen.
Why would you have to run out of the building? Is he going to come in and machete everybody?
Listen, Sandy, it's going to be okay. So Jeffrey does end up coming in later on in the evening. And I'm talking to two friends that have seen the picture, and we're kind of joking about it. And Jeffrey comes in and sits down, and so we're joking about it. And I said something about, doesn't matter. Somebody even tagged you in the comments and la la la. And it occurs to me that he hasn't seen it yet. So I had the great joy of seeing his face as he it dawned on him that he didn't quite know what was happening. And as he pulled out his phone, just sneaky, he doesn't want to admit that he doesn't know what's happening.
He has no idea, right?
And just the shock on his face made my week.
Nice.
That's fantastic. Meow cow, quartz composite.
Sure.
That's what it is. Go to HGTV for all of your answers. Of
Apparently,
your
we're a home improvement.
counter to now we're a home improvement show.
Missy Al would be proud.
Oh, sure. She'll just move to a new house if it doesn't. What do you mean new countertops? I'm gonna leave. Oh my God, that's funny shit.
So those are my two fun stories for the week.
Those are good.
I thought
Those
so.
are
Thank
good
you.
stories.
Thank you. I'm enjoying all of my time off.
Yes.
Lots and lots.
Oh,
of
that's
it.
right.
Yes,
Because when
we
we
heard.
last were together, you were wrapping up the book show was done.
Done.
Now you're back
officially
to
quit. Everything
Yeah.
done.
But now you're into it's summer. Kids are out of school.
Kids are out of school.
So you're gonna
Yep.
now. Weren't they? Didn't I see a picture of Sharon and the kids were at somewhere out? They were out somewhere. Or did they go hiking? Did they go to a pool thing?
I'm not super sure what they do.
Wow, wow.
Okay.
Well, that's good. To know.
I'll
look at Sharon's Facebook and
right.
figure it out.
Check out what Sharon
Because
was doing.
I know
don't
she posted something with kids.
I felt
Oh,
like
they
I
were-
saw a hike photo.
Oh, they were
or
big
something.
surf.
They were at Big Surf.
They
Yeah,
were at
yeah.
Big
Big
Surf.
Surf.
That's it. Got it.
Because we, as it turns out, we greatly enjoy the old Big Surf, and so we bought the season passes because it's god awfully expensive to go for one day, and it's $5 more to go every day all summer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It really is. It's like $30 a day.
Now I forget
for-
which one's is Big Surf the one out.
That's the one in
east
Tempe.
Up,
Yeah.
oh,
That's
in
the one
Tempe.
off McClintock or something,
Yes.
and 101.
McClintock.
Okay.
North of the 101
What's the
or
one
202.
that? And I thought you had gone
I
with.
do. I'm
up-
going tomorrow,
up
actually.
north. Oh, really?
Wet and Wild.
Wet and
We have
Wild
some
up
that's the
north.
one way up
Wet
north.
Wet
Yeah,
north,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's 43rd Avenue and Pinnacle Peak.
Got it.
Yeah. And I will
That's-
be there tomorrow.
That's $20 more for the season pass. We considered it, so we cheaped out.
Yeah. We get it early though. We got.
Yeah.
I mean, we got ours like November. It's like.
Oh, right on.
$49.99
You're going
for the-
tomorrow. That's odd for you to take a weekday.
No, after work. I'm not taking time off.
Oh,
We
sure,
go
because
after I
once
get
you're a
off work.
season pass holder, the fun thing about having the season pass to those kind of places is it no longer personally offends me if we go for an hour and the kids are assholes and we leave.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we'll be there probably 2.5, maybe 3 hours.
Okay.
Like maybe 3:30 to 6:30.
Oh, because I forget. Yeah,
I'm on the
'cause
early shift.
You're on the because your work is based out of Chicago. You're on a
Correct.
different time schedule.
That
I
is
forget.
correct. Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay. Wow.
Ding ding ding.
Yes, there's that. Winner chicken dinner. My gosh. Okay, so your family did stuff and you weren't part of it.
I
get
was
it.
working.
Of course, making money.
Right, like you do.
Sitting on the bar.
Sitting on the bar.
Well, the goal is she just paid off your van, right?
I did. I
So,
just.
so they're on this road of paying everything off.
We are, yeah. In happy financial news, we paid off the van, and then we were parallel to that. A credit union in town gave us an ungodly amount of money for just debt consolidation, on just a wink and a smile and a signature. And I kept looking at him, going, "Really? That's
like the Cat Carlson Memorial.
Well, I just haven't put it back up.
Oh,
She
it's
doesn't. She doesn't get to sponsor every minute.
Oh,
not
okay,
every
just
segment.
some.
No.
No,
This
right.
segment
All
sponsored
right.
by.
And later, closed captioning will be sponsored by the Cat Carls.
Yeah, but
he does
very,
that.
very, very, very happy because finally getting all of that good happy horse shit all wrapped up, and
I like when you button up
Thanks.
all the things and it's all a neat little nice package and
one
I like
nice
how-
little loan payment, and
Yeah.
that's it.
That's all
Absolutely,
sweet and-
that's nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good times for you.
Hopefully, we'll be purchasing a permanent home in about a year from now.
Got it.
Kind of the plan. We'll see
Oh,
how it goes.
unfortunately, I saw on 2 streets over, there is a house. Like for some reason, there's four houses for sale on Mariposa, and one of them is one that's a double lot where the original house they built a secondary house, I guess, kind of behind it.
Like
that's
a guest house?
That's still attached, but there's a full 2-car garage and a 4-car driveway. Oh gosh, I got all excited about it.
Your Nono
house.
patch got tingly, didn't it?
There's yes, but because there'd be enough room to I could park the bus. There'd be plenty of room for storing stuff.
I think you should buy that house. Let's do that.
but I'm sure because I refuse to look it up.
I think the Q Talk America Empire should purchase that house.
Think of the dedicated studio you could have there.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
You could have like
gosh.
stage productions
All kinds
and
right up, yeah.
all
We
kinds of things.
Well, the next studio that I would like to have, I want it to be large enough so that you can walk off this set onto a full chroma key set.
Oh my gosh.
So you can go live
We
on.
could have
you
like
go do the
we could have
weather.
studio audiences.
Well,
It'd be
that-
like the Wallace and Labmo
No,
show.
I don't want that. I just want you to be able to go live on location from somewhere else that's 10 feet away, like they used to do on the Daily
on
Show.
the Daily Show.
So literally, we can.
We go now to our senior correspondent.
Yeah, so she's standing 5 feet away on a chroma key background.
No. She's live from Sarajevo. No.
Sarajevo.
That sounds amazing.
should be one of our reporters. Sarajevo. Is
Sarajevo.
Sarah
What she should be with
That
us.
is a drag queen name if there ever was one,
there's-
right?
there's a lot.
Sarajevo. Sarajevo.
There's a lot of them.
Stick a pin in that.
We're going to parking lot that for a moment. How was your weekend, Clayton?
I'm well. That's not how this goes.
It's
You
your
go
turn.
next.
Or clockwise.
We start
Yeah.
with
Oh,
Kat.
see, it's been a while since I've been
We
here.
start with Kat. We go this way. Since Marnie's not here, you're next.
Okay. Well, I also worked all weekend because I am now, as of last Monday, driving for Lyft.
I was surprised when you text me that back.
Yes.
Did you get the buddy
yes.
early referral?
I did not. I did. I'm afraid to ask what the buddy
Yeah,
early referral
exactly
is.
what is that?
Is he not a Lyft driver currently?
I think he is.
I think
he
he
does.
is. So did
got-
he refer you
no,
into the business?
I thought
Did
he
you
got.
get the,
I thought he went through the process. I didn't think he was actually doing
ring
the
the
driving.
innuendo.
Those are
I
innuendo.
know. I
both.
was like,
I feel like we should call Buddy and ask him.
no, I thought
I
he went
thought
through
he
the
was a Lyft
process, but I
driver.
didn't think he was actually driving. I thought
Oh.
he just kind of
Just signed up and then dropped the
and
ball.
never really was doing anything with it.
Is that a commentary on his follow through? Is that something we don't
No,
know about? Buddy Early?
no. That's no, and I have no idea. I don't know that I know him well enough.
Who cares?
I don't either, but it's
getting
fine. I'll throw him
syndicated,
under
baby.
a bus.
Sure.
So so as of last Monday, I started driving for Lyft in my off hours.
How do you enjoy
because
it?
I have a lot of extra time on my hands, and I thought, well, I need to do something to keep
How
myself out of trouble.
and how?
I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, it is a lot of fun. I've met some great people, made a decent amount of money, and it's been interesting.
Now, and I don't need to know specifics because it's not none of my business really what you make or don't make with regards to this. But my curiosity always is, I've seen the commercials for various services where you can make all this extra money in your extra time. But obviously, it depends on how long you want to drive, all this kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
But do you feel, at least with your experiences thus far, I realize you could be sitting at home watching TV making no money with it, or
Right.
you could be doing it. But do you feel that what you're making is enough to justify any wear and tear on the car, or in literally having to deal with people? I mean, is it worth it?
I think for this first week it was. Yeah, I don't think it's always going to be that way. There
Come
are
back next
certainly-
week. We like to follow.
I won't actually be driving this much this
Okay.
week because of all of my other plans. But yeah, I feel like for the amount of time that I put in and the amount of money that I made, plus I'm, as a driver, you're self-employed.
Sure.
You're not actually an employee of the ride sharing
Right.
program. You're self-employed, so you get to deduct all the wear and tear on the car and all of the, deduct the mileage and things like that. So I think in the end, yeah, I think it's going to be
That's
somewhat
cool.
viable. I won't do it forever, but I just thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a try because it gives me something to do. And like you said, the only other thing I'd probably be doing would be sitting home on the couch, and I don't need to be doing that. So.
And in your first week, what was the longest one-way ride?
The longest one-way ride, I picked up a family of 4 at the airport, and I took them all the way out to 81st Avenue and Beardsley.
Hokey smokes.
Yes. And all their luggage fit in the back.
In your little car.
In my teeny tiny little car.
It's
yeah.
not
And they
teeny
loved
tiny,
it.
but it's
They loved. I get a lot of comments on the car. They love the car. Yeah.
I only see one or two in town. And
Yeah. They're rare. You don't
Yeah.
see a whole lot of them.
And if they're any, I only notice the white ones.
Oh,
Listeners are going to ask, what are you driving?
I am driving a 2015 Ford C-Max Energy.
Electric car.
Oh,
Yeah,
so that
it's a
is gonna,
hybrid
that
plus.
is going to really.
Yeah, so I'm getting
Really
now
make
because
the money.
before I was only using electric power because I only drive
25
in
feet.
town. Yeah, I'm not going very far, so I literally had to put gas in the car for the first time ever.
And you've had it how long?
14 months.
Oh my God!
14 months. I finally had to put gas in it
That's
last
crazy.
Monday.
All right.
And I was up to like 500 miles per gallon, and I'm still above 300, but I'm averaging about 60, across the board with driving for Lyft. So I still think that's pretty good.
Cool.
60 miles per gallon.
And do you, because I'm ignorant of how half of this works, let's say you decide on any given day that you decide you're ready to go, you want to drive. Do you sign on before you even get in the car, or do you literally go down, get in the car, and like drive to a parking lot and then sign on?
You can do either.
Okay.
You can do both. You can literally turn it on in your apartment, and then when the call comes in, you accept it and
that's it's
hightail it down to the
literally
car
no
and
more
drive
than
off.
just you make a slide on a screen and boom, you're
not even a
live.
slide. It's just
A push
just
button,
pop,
and
Yep.
you're live.
Yep.
That's so just amazing to me.
Yeah, the technology is pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
It really is. And it's all instantaneous, so it's in real time. As soon as they get out of the car, obviously they know how much the ride costs.
Right.
I know how much I'm going to make off of it. They can tip in the app, and I'll see that immediately, and it tracks
And
everything.
that
for
is
you.
different than the Uber app. That's
Correct.
the Lyft. You have the ability to tap, or
Yes.
to tip.
Yeah, the tip. Yeah, you can tip
and
the driver.
since I've not ever used Lyft, I'm also curious to know. Not bashing Uber because I have used them since the beginning, and I have only had one bad experience, and I had an asshole driver once who decided he didn't want to drive over to pick me up because he was just going to sit in front of some club. Anyway, that was one bad issue. But their app, I'm curious to know if the Lyft's app is better than Uber's app, because I swear to God that app is always horrible, and you never know where the hell the driver is.
The Uber app?
Yes.
Yeah, I will tell you it's one of the reasons why I migrated from Uber to Lyft. I don't use Uber anymore because I was having so many issues with their app. The new version.
Okay.
The new version that they have.
Then I may
out
have
now.
to do the same.
Yeah, and I was having the same kind of problems. Drivers were telling the app that they had picked me up and we were going to my destination, and I was still standing on the corner. And, so after several times of having the same problem, I finally made the switch, and I only use Lyft now. I think the app is a lot better.
Yeah. I even drove for Uber, and I
forgot about that.
and I have almost exclusively used Lyft in like my personal transportation.
Yeah.
Because it just always felt like, and even when I was driving, I signed up for both services, because it was at a time when it was way easier to get on the service. I don't know like what kind of challenges.
It took me a while. I had to jump through quite a few hoops, which
Like,
I'm okay with. I'm
they-
totally okay
yeah.
with that.
2 weeks after I started driving for both services, they instituted like vehicle inspections. Before that, you didn't have to have a vehicle inspection at all.
Oh,
I know.
really?
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
So crazy.
Yeah.
It just had to be a certain model year or newer, and that's all they cared about. They could have had no wheels
I had to
on
go
it.
to Firestone and have them do a full 40-point inspection.
But
and
my
all that.
people experience has always been better through Lyft. Like even from a driver standpoint, like the people that were using Lyft at the time that I was doing it were always like just cooler, more laid back people. The Uber drivers always seemed kind of snotty, like the woman that I almost threw out of my car on the way to the airport.
Oh.
This bitch.
Her name wasn't Marnie, was it? No, I'm kidding.
No.
Kidding,
She was some horrible Scottsdale woman that started everything.
horrible.
Like she was running late, and it was all my fault. And so it
Oh.
was, go faster. So I sped up. Like we're on the freeway. Go faster. I sped up. Oh my God, you're gonna kill me. What the fuck do you want from me, lady?
Oh my God.
Pick a speed.
Yeah.
Pick a speed.
No, don't go that way. I know a secret way to the airport. No, bitch, you don't. There's no secret way to the airport.
There's only two entrances.
Right.
There's a west
East
entrance
and
and an
west.
east.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's about
There's
it.
no other direction. Unless you're going to shoot across the runways and,
Yeah.
drive under the fence.
And as much fun as that sounds,
I know, right? Especially if you were in a van.
it wasn't
You're like,
worth the $8 and the 0-star rating that she gave me.
Oh my gosh.
This bitch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That.
Well, then I believe based on your personal recommendation, Bootsy.
Yes. And if you need a referral code, I can give you one.
Oh, well, of
And you'll
course.
learn
Not
$5.
only give you percentage off of certain number of rides, but your first rides will be free. So let's talk after
Well,
the
we'll
show.
get that. My gosh.
let's talk live offline.
I wonder, if you want to give out your code, even in the chat room,
Oh, I certainly could.
tens of
It's
people,
national. Tens of people might
tens
use
of people could potentially use it, and they'll be like, "Well, this Daniel Ray guy, he's all over the country.
That is very true.
Very busy."
Let's see if I can find it.
Well, in my
One moment, please.
in my Vida Loca, my crazy life as it is, you never know what's going to be thrown at you. So on last Friday night, of course, was our what is that little critter? Something.
It's
flying
just a
out.
gnat.
Yeah, driving me crazy. Last Saturday morning, they did a little surprise birthday for Stacey Lewis at
I saw that.
yes, local.
I saw you briefly there.
Okay, no, hang on.
Oh.
Two different stories.
Oh,
but
okay.
we'll get to you. Hang on.
One elegant solution.
One elegant. I think I just got the goddamn bug too. Sorry for the mic hit. Anyway, group of us met at Tico's, a little surprise lunch birthday thing for Stacey Lewis of Stacey's at Melrose, the bar that you'll hear us talk about a lot. Well, Anthony Hugger walks in and he sits down and he goes, "Hey, by the way," he goes, "anybody want to go to Book of Mormon? I have a friend has 2 extra tickets." I'm like, "Well, sure, I'll go." I mean, I wanted to see the show. I didn't know much else about the show. I mean, Al obviously has talked about it. You've talked about it. So I'm like, "Well, let me see if my mom can go." And this is at just right after noon, right after 12.
Oh, it was like same day tickets.
Oh my God.
Oh,
it was within 2-hour tickets is what it was.
Matinee tickets even.
So I call Mom. I'm like, "Mom, do you want to go?" She's like, "Sure." I'm like, I got to pick you up at like 1:25. Like the show's at 2.
Right now, yeah.
Like boom. So Mom threw herself together. I drove up, got her and I wore what I wore. But again, remember how your mom or your grandmother, whichever, used to always say things like, "Always wear clean underwear because you never know what's going to happen," whatever. Yeah. Well, I just dressed to go to this lunch. So I'm like in ball cap and my regular black V-neck shirt. But I just wasn't I would not have dressed that way to go to the theater typically. I would have done my hair.
Yeah, but you
I
live
would have
in
been,
Phoenix.
So anywho. So I get
He was
her.
probably still one of the more nicely dressed
Did
people
you
there.
wear your fancy clicky shoes?
No, I didn't. I wore tennis
Oh.
shoes. Well, I wanted to walk quietly through the theater. I'm going to say that. I'm just going to go with that.
Go
So
for it.
anyway, got Mom, swung by the bar, got Anthony. We made it. We walked in about 2:15. They were only into the 3rd song, and I didn't know what we had missed, but I listened to the soundtrack now and figured out all we missed was setup. We're Mormons.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all we got. Hello.
you missed-
Ding dong.
Hello.
We're
Yeah.
more. That's
Yeah,
all we
you
got.
missed the hello
name is
number.
Elder Price.
That's all I got. That's all I missed. So we got the rest of it.
I would like to share with
The-
you
the
the,
fun-
most amazing book.
It was so fucking funny, and I am astounded that they get away with that entire show, for so many
I
reasons.
think the second act is far worse than the first one when they're doing the play and they're talking about
Oh
the
yes,
stuff coming out of the different body
But
parts.
it-
Oh yeah.
I just
You're making things up
it's-
again, Arnold.
it just funny, very funny. Mom enjoyed it. We had a really great time seeing that. So again, it's part of that. You never know what life's going to throw at you, or an opportunity. So did that, and it was full. Like
Oh
it
yeah,
was
it's sold out.
full.
It's been sold out for a year. So Book of Mormon came last year, sold out its run, and so they added this run that's here now.
Oh, okay.
In response to the sold out run
From
a
last
year
season.
ago.
Wow.
So most of those people have had those tickets for a year,
Just sitting on them waiting.
just sitting on them waiting for the Book of Mormon to come back.
No, it's a good show. I want to see it again because now, like I said, I've been listening to the soundtrack. Funny though, I came home and immediately listened to that. I have not yet listened to one bit of Hamilton. And I don't.
Well-
I need to, because Hamilton's coming too, and if I'm
is.
lucky, I will fall into some way to go see that,
We hope so.
because I would like to see that now.
Yeah. Well, when they open up pre-sale to subscribers, I'm going to buy all of the tickets that they'll let me.
If you need me to throw cash
you
at
and
you,
everybody else I
Yeah.
know. So
No, and Al's already claimed one, and I know like 2 people in my household need some.
again,
so
if there's a way, Mom and I would go see Hamilton as well. So
I'll do what I can.
Let me know, and if not, I mean, I understand. It's not my.
I'm going to buy as many as they'll let me, and 3 of them are taken.
And I want to find out. And I've not looked into it, but maybe I should consider doing season tickets for Gamage.
You should consider.
Obviously, they come up. I'm assuming they come up for sale once a year.
They do, and that window has come. And
no, I
they're
knew that had-
currently on a wait list.
Okay.
Because season
first
tickets.
time in the history.
Yeah, first time ever. Season
Wow.
tickets went on sale on May 8th-ish. It was like that first Monday in May. And within an hour, they sold out of all of the packages that they were initially offering.
Wow.
And now I'm seeing on social media a couple of friends of mine that were waitlisted have gotten through.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they opened up more seats and there's just not going to be as many for individual sale.
Okay.
I don't know. But yeah, if you're like super interested, I've got Sunday matinee tickets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a lovely time to go. No, because it makes like a lovely day to like go to the theater and maybe have lunch before
Right.
or dinner
Yeah,
after.
because I would have preferred, if I would have known this was coming, it would have made for a lovely day. Lunch before, then not be rushed and all that other happy stuff. But the more I think about it, because Mom enjoys going to the theater, and I would go more if she would go. I'll see these shows and because I keep finding out that I enjoy them. Even if I go into it not understanding and not knowing, I typically will enjoy the show regardless. I will find an aspect of the show that I enjoy, or it will completely. It's kind of like watching A&E biography on TV about somebody that I don't give a shit about, and then I find out, oh, they're a very interesting person.
Oh, I like them. Right.
Yeah.
I would, if you can't, and other local listeners here in the Phoenix area, if you can't or don't want to pony up the money for Gamage, Phoenix Theater has a great season coming up next year. Their season tickets are currently on sale. They're a little more affordable. The venue is a much smaller venue,
It is
so
much more intimate.
It's a much better theater setting. Gamage is too big.
Gamage is a good size.
It's ungodly big. I don't like it, but it brings all of the shows that I'm dying to see. So what do you do?
Yeah.
I sit in the cheap seats because I have to go see it. But yeah, Phoenix Theater has great stuff coming. They've got Mamma Mia. They're going to put on Newsies this year, which is a really great, if you like the choreography and the dance and that technical part of it. And it's full of cute dancer boys. How do you go
It's called
wrong?
Newsies?
Newsies.
Oh, come on. You haven't heard of Newsies?
I have heard of
Oh, I was
Newsies,
gonna
yes.
say, please.
Yeah.
It's a Disney production, if I'm not mistaken, too.
It is, and I'm very excited. In fact, I think I'm probably going to do a group ticket buy, because it's super cheap at Phoenix Theater if you do group tickets.
Oh, okay.
And if you get just a group of 10 or more, the discount is almost half
Hokey smokes,
wow.
Bullwinkle.
on tickets at Phoenix Theater. Yeah, it's great. So I think I'm going to do that for Newsies.
Wow, okie doke.
What else are they putting on? And a really cool thing about Phoenix Theater as opposed to Gamage is it's not usually a touring company. It's local or regional actors.
Right.
It's a local production, so you're really kind of supporting local art as opposed to touring national art that really just comes out of New York anyway. What else are they going to do? They're going to do Hedwig, they're going to do Newsies, they're going to do It's Only a Play. They're going to do Hand to God.
Oh.
And Little Shop of Horrors, Godspell, and a couple others. So, like Phoenix Theater, if you can't get to or don't want to pay the money for Gamage, look into Phoenix Theater, support that local art venue. And Sharon and I have talked for a couple years now about once the Hamilton crazy has passed, maybe just picking shows at Gamage and actually subscribing to Phoenix Theater, because they really do put on a great production. Everything that I've seen there has been great.
I should pay attention more to them, and it's the show that you and I ran into each other unexpectedly at on the west side. The Palm, is it called the Broadway Palms Theater?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Arizona Broadway.
Arizona Broadway Theater.
Arizona Broadway Theater.
That's where we saw it. I was totally taken aback because I did not know what the show Pageant was about, and it was hilarious. Very, very well done.
Yeah.
And that's where I fell in love with John Maldonado. The one who played the two roles.
Yeah.
Miss, I forget what the hell the title was,
Yeah.
but then he comes back as the previous winner. Funny kid, good looking boy. Holy crap!
Yeah, and that was my first experience with dinner theater.
Yeah.
Like I'd never been to like a traditional.
Yeah, I
dinner
haven't been
theater.
out to that one.
Oh,
either.
I thought it was very well done.
But I should pay more
Really
attention
good
to
food
what
and-
productions
yeah,
they've
yeah.
got and I don't really care as much about the dinner part of it, but it was a great venue.
Yep.
Beautiful stage, all set up.
Very nicely done. It's just so far for
It
for
is.
us.
It's a piece of drive to get out there. And remember, after the show was done, we went to the lobby and watched them all sing.
That was fun.
And that's where I really fell for John Maldonado.
Yeah.
And he's a local boy who had been to Broadway and other theater places around the country and came home to do a show.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh. So here we are. Look at this, talking about all this theater without even Al being here. Look at us. Look at the
Oh my
progress.
goodness. And
That's what
Arizona
happens when
Broadway
she
Theater
goes.
next season is going to do Man of La Mancha, South Pacific, Showboat, Hair, Bridges of Madison County, which the movie was terrible, but reportedly the musical is great.
I didn't mind it.
I
I
hated
actually
it.
thought I didn't see the movie. I liked
almost
it.
died.
No. The musical.
Yeah, I haven't seen the musical.
I saw the stage. I haven't seen the movie.
The movie almost killed me. The musical apparently is very, very good. I haven't seen it. They're also going to do Catch Me If You Can and Altar Boys. So.
Altar Boys is fantastic.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't know anything about it.
Yes. So, random story. We were in New York for a weekend of plays, and we decided that we wanted to kind of see something off Broadway because we don't normally do off Broadway stuff. And we somehow, I don't even remember how, if it was through the TKTS booth or what we did, but we got $25 tickets to Altar Boys, which was playing off Broadway at the time.
Another one I think I'd like to see.
So we go to the theater, and the theater is actually the whole theater complex is underground. Theater in the Round or something like that, west of Times Square. And so we get there, and we're given our tickets, and we go down like 2 or 3 flights, and we get to the theater, and we're walking in. We are in the front row.
Shut up.
Right, I mean, the stage was literally like right here. We're looking right at him. And I don't know, do you guys watch So You Think You Can Dance? I don't know if you remember. There was a guy, Neil. It was a while ago. He was on there, and he was a crowd favorite, and everybody loved him. And he was in the production.
Oh.
And we were literally so close that when we would look over and try to whisper something, the actors on stage would look at us because they could hear what we were saying.
Right, they were that close.
And we were like, oh, sorry, so sorry. But it's hysterical. It's very, very funny and really, really cute. It's sort of Book of Mormon-ish in that it's about religion, and each of the guys plays a different, yeah.
Anant, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Daniel. Anant just saw the video feed and got confused because he wanted to know if Al grew hair.
20 years ago, yes.
Recapping the opening of the show, Al is on vacation in Italy and Barcelona, Spain. So filling in this week is our friend Bootsy Lamone or Daniel right
Hello,
there
everyone.
taking it.
Hello,
and
Anant.
Marnie is out ill.
Yes.
So Al did not grow hair.
Al has a toupee. Isn't that lovely? Do you like how it swoops to the side there?
And for once, Al wore color, other than Scrubs blue or drab green. He loves green.
So, somewhere in Barcelona, Al is sneezing as we talk about his absence.
I'm sure.
God bless you.
But didn't have time to make a video or do anything else for like we had
She's
planned.
very busy.
God, it must be.
She was drinking all that Italian wine.
I'm sure he was.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right, so you said there were 2 parts to the Stacy story. No?
2 parts to the Stacy
part
story.
number 2.
Yes.
So the part 1 was when we did the lunch, took off, did it, yeah.
Book
So
of Mormon.
then that evening I saw you.
Yes.
And I was busy talking to our good friend Justin Owen.
Justin
Which I hadn't physically seen Justin in person since Pride. So we were talking about all kinds of stuff. And Stacy's birthday, blah, blah, blah. I wore a black V-neck, which everybody was laughing at. Let me tell you the story. This is a 3-part story now.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you a little story about this red V-neck. As everybody knows, I typically have nothing but black V-necks. There are some white ones in there for backup in case or the appropriate outfit calls for a white V-neck.
Under a blazer, perhaps.
Yeah, something like that. Well, there was a red V-neck, and I could not tell you where I got this red V-neck from eons back. It said large, but I believe it's a large girl's. Different than a large guy's.
Ooh, twist.
Well, the twist was me putting it on.
Did it lift and separate?
Just separated. There was no lifting. There was no lifting. So I put it on and I thought to myself, okay, well, we're going to be all right. It seemed to be all right. I actually stretched the neck out a little bit because it was a little tight across the back. I'm like, oh, we're good. We're fine. So I finished getting ready and did all that stuff. Well, then I walk out of my bathroom and I walk by the dining room where there's a large stand-up mirror, right? So you can check yourself, like you do.
Uh-huh.
Well, over the course of the 5 or 7 minutes that I had finished doing my hair, the sleeves had crept up. And the sleeves were then here. It looked like a very deep V-neck tank top. Well, that wasn't going to work. I'm not going to walk into the bar with that shirt on with the farmer tan that I have because it was red, white, then brown arms. So I wore the blazer that night. I decided it worked really well.
Smart.
It's worked out well. I wore my red red watch and accented the red V-neck. The bar staff thought it was so fuck you, really. She shot beer out of her nose almost. God. So anyway,
color coordinating your watch to your lady's red V-neck shirt. That's gay.
You of all people are going to try to chastise me about coordination of shit. Really?
Anyway.
So I see you for literally a second,
Yeah.
and you walk past with drinks or wherever, and I thought, okay, well, I'll find Daniel as soon as this conversation is done. It never ended. I then got bored, and I never saw you again.
No.
I didn't know you were there or what happened to you.
Yeah, I was there with friends, and I saw you at the bar. I went to get drinks. Kyle, of course, was bartending
Yes.
out on the patio.
Yes.
And yeah, and then I went back to the table, and I kind of forgot that you were there. And then we left, and we went to Charlie's. And then
I was the buff woman with the red V-neck.
I woke up Sunday, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, I never talked to Clayton. I saw Clayton, but I never
We
actually
never
talked
did
to
talk,
Clayton.
no.
I know.
But
It's
I
very
literally,
rare for
I
us.
was there 90 minutes. I got there about 11, and by 12:30, I'm like, I just don't want to be here anymore. I'm done.
Yeah.
So I took a lovely walk home. It was a beautiful night. We don't have crazy hot overnight weather yet.
Not yet.
So it
No,
was
we've got
Not
about
yet.
a month and a half before that actually
still
starts.
enjoying those nightly walks home. So did that, went home, and I was like, no, I'm done. Didn't care. And then Sunday didn't do anything. I didn't go out amidst the people. Did stuff around here,
Amongst the
mowed my
commoners.
yard. Just very, exciting things for me. Okay, well, we've got through that
Very
segment.
nice.
Very good. Well, we're going to come back.
Good work.
We're going to come back and do
Margarine man boob.
what? Oh, it's the
They're
chat
all
room.
spelling Marnie's name
If
wrong.
you're in
So
the-
Amina said, where's Marigold Margarine man boob?
Catch up. Send a message.
She doesn't feel well.
We'll talk about it. We're going to come back. This night, we're going to do headlines. It looks like it's going to be Kat and I doing it. We'll be right back. It's Q Talk America.
Hey girl, you okay?
You're listening to Q Talk America.
If you think it sucked so far, just wait till after this 30-second dance break.
Well, the squirrels are back in the attic. Your dad won't call an exterminator. He says it's personal this time. Where are you? It's very loud there. Are you taking a Zumba class?
This is the Q Talk America Radio Network.
This is technically our first technical of the show. We're going to stop that.
False alarm.
We have to stop that. I fucked up. I didn't bring my headlines in here. So you two talk about something vitally important for 30 seconds, and I'll go get my headlines.
Ready, go.
Well, I'm just scrolling through Summer and Danielle's Facebook feeds right now.
Are you
trying to catch
besties
up
on
life.
Facebooks
yes,
now?
we are. They live in.
Do you use the Snapchat?
I do not use the Snapchat.
Interesting. See, I feel like I want to start expanding my Snapchat audience.
Oh,
And
are
I'm
you
gonna-
telling me you want me to sign up for the Snapchat?
Well, I don't really know.
I feel like
because-
I'm not the age demographic for
and,
that.
and
app.
that's okay. You know,
Yeah?
old people have to creep into the Snapchat sometimes too. It's
But I
totally,
feel like then it's going to
totally
be like
fine.
called Sleep Chat because I'll be like,
But then you can look at other people's snaps.
okay.
I don't know. You know what? I'm obsessed with the filters because they're the ones that have all of the
Yes,
selfie filters.
like the dog ears and the mouse nose and all
Obsessed.
that kind of stuff.
Right. So I've
Okay.
got one kid that only wants dog ears and he only
right.
wants the brown ones. If he gets the Dalmatian ones,
It's it.
screw.
It's over.
He's over it. Yeah, he's angry about it.
Uh-oh, Summer says she loves the Snapchat.
Loves the Snapchat.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I need to get my Snap code out there. Or no, I can tell you. I know.
Your snap code.
I'm branching out into the Snapchats. Welcome back, Clayton McKee.
Thanks. What's funny is I have the audio playing out there, so I was able to keep up, except we're on delay. So I
With
only
the
got to the part
Snapchats.
where I ran out. That's all I could get to.
So you missed all of the filler.
The running back and forth. Not only am I winded,
That's because you didn't ride 50 feet uphill
All right.
across 16
I
minutes on your way
should've.
to the gym.
And back.
She
And-
was not
back.
winded.
and back.
And back.
That's
You
really
should see me huffing and puffing though.
that's really the kicker. That's really
Seriously. Did you ever listen to Adam Sandler's comedy albums?
No.
Oh, he had this character, Fatty McGee, and I just
I feel personally attacked.
know, right?
I'm saying every time I'm on the
trigger
bicycle.
for me, I'm going to need a safe space. I'll be right back.
What's your safe word? Fatty McGee.
Chinchilla. My safe word is chinchilla.
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 Mine's pineapple.
Okay. I feel like there's a joke there too.
What's your safe word, Clayton McKee?
Everybody should have a safe word.
Everyone should have a
I've
safe
never,
word.
I've never needed one.
I'm not saying I've ever actually used mine, but I still have one just in case.
Omelet? I don't know. I don't know.
That's a good one.
I didn't know.
Just in case you're scrambling his eggs too hard.
So that's what we're calling it. All righty then.
I said Denver omelet.
Not Western. Not Western. Denver.
My God.
Wait, is Mama Di still here?
Of course
I feel
she
like,
is.
Yeah, okay.
Or she's-
We might have crossed over into the TMI territory
God
for her.
almighty. Oh, can we attempt this again?
Sure.
I forgot what we were doing. Yes.
Oh, I forgot what we were doing. How do you think I feel? Oh, I forgot to do the camera shot.
Okay, I'm downloading the Snapchat while you figure
Are
out the
you?
technical issues.
Oh my goodness, we're gonna be Snapchat
Okay.
besties.
Let's try this
I'm
again.
terrified. I'm not going to lie.
See if we can get through it. Headlines brought to you by the Cat Carlson Memorial.
VIP Lounge.
But the memorial is silent.
This is the Q Talk America Radio Network.
All right, kids, here we go. Hide your wigs and keys. Here comes headlines on a Tuesday night. Cat Carlson and me trying to get through it. May 30th, 2017. Show 306. Defendant denies juggling during trial.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Funny thing, grenades explode in summer heat.
Bacon, bacon. I smell bacon.
Subway performer injured by dance group.
Duplicate that I will replace at a later time.
Urinating dog statue removed from display.
Here, hold my head.
And pictures of weird trash left after the Indianapolis 500 race. And more.
It's good.
You always have to
really
add
good.
you always have to add something. Oh, and that played again for some reason. I never know why shit happens. Something.
GD shit show.
5 years in, we're really good at this.
Well, remember how bad we were when we started.
I was a listener only.
Well, right, but that was before we added all this video stuff. When we were just a podcast of audio only, there was a lot less to fuck up.
The good old days.
Now there's all this shit to fuck up.
That's true.
So much more.
That's true.
But it's all right. But you know, again, I learned, and I didn't share this with you because you weren't here last week, and I didn't talk to you last
Why
Saturday
weren't
night.
you here last week?
Yeah, why weren't you?
I haven't. Well, I didn't get invited.
I found a guy that lives on our block. He works with Clear Channel and a lot of the other radio stations in nationally.
Oh, nice.
And he likes what we do here for the show. And he actually he and another business partner out of LA and Seattle started a podcast network that they're doing. And they're starting out they're getting ready to launch one with Mike Tyson. They're doing a bunch of other big stuff that they're all working on. But he likes what we do, and he's trying to figure out some things to do with us and so on. And in working with getting the audio stuff fixed that we were having issues with, I found out something. We are an oddity within the podcast world because most podcasts, literally, they go into a studio, they record it all, it's in a can, they edit it all out, and they're done. We do a live show on a podcast network, and then it replay. There's no editing. Clearly, there's no editing. We clean up virtually nothing.
Virtually. Take that word right out of there. We don't clean any of this
Not
shit
anymore. It used to be. I would go through and edit out dead spaces and screw ups. No, we leave it all in.
We don't have time for
Fuck that noise.
Right. So the oddity is that we interrupt a live podcast recurring play to do a live show that people can participate in, which a lot of places don't do, which I thought was very cool for us.
That is cool.
Well, now that you've got that little bit of
Very
information, let's see if we can do some more exciting things, like tell you stories about things that happen outside of here. A Massachusetts judge has denied a man's request to juggle during his trial to show jurors that he was just clowning around when he allegedly tried to rob a convenience store. Springfield, Massachusetts judge on Thursday rejected Orlando Melendez and his request to juggle for jurors when the case goes to trial. He claimed in his written motion that he is a real clown. Melendez has pleaded not guilty to charges he used a toy gun to try to rob a real convenience store in December. The 20-year-old man is representing himself, and he asked that he be allowed to juggle 3 wads of paper for 20 seconds to show jurors the alleged attempted robbery was a complete misunderstanding. By the way, jury selection is set to begin June 8th.
You know,
And we wonder why our justice system is in shambles.
2 things. Number one, this is America. If you want to juggle in your defense statement or trial, I feel like you should be allowed to.
I would agree with that. Absolutely.
Number two, I love juggling. I do.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
But here's my problem with juggling. That I can't do it.
It's hard.
I understand like the physics of it. I understand the science of it. I understand even the rhythm of it and the math of it. Like I know I can do all I things about juggling.
You know a lot about it
because I've tried.
Yeah, it's hard
for years, and I cannot. I am missing the juggle gene.
It's very similar to, well, my sister was, she's not any longer, but was a baton twirler.
Oh.
All
and that
growing
baton was on fire!
And she could twirl 3 batons that were on fire.
How
So
do you
it's
do
juggling
that?
and twirling,
Oh my God.
and they're on fire. It was pretty amazing. I
That
don't
baton
know how she
flew
did.
so
So high
high
and
so far. And when that baton finally did come down, Marjorie,
That's
the flames
night.
illuminated her
Right.
tear-stained face as 15,000 crowds erupted in a glorious ovation for 13 and a half minutes.
Oh,
A
look what I've done.
thunderous
ovation.
Look what I've done.
And that, Marjorie, so you will know,
And your
someday
children
will someday
someday know,
know, is the night the lights went out in Georgia. Oh my God! If you do not know what we are talking about, you need to get out of the house. Well, no, not get out of the house because it would be
you
shown
have to
in the
watch it
house.
on TV.
Google
YouTube,
or get on YouTube and find "Designing Women: The Nights the Light Went Out in Georgia," and watch that entire speech that Julia Sugarbaker gives to that contestant in the dressing room. It is just fantastic.
So
It's
good.
pretty fantastic.
And like,
Is it on the YouTubes?
oh yeah,
Oh, I'm sure it is.
oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm looking for.
Oh, there it is. I'm gonna put it in the chat room.
Cinema link.
Then I'm gonna look at.
Oh,
me
you
go.
can hear
Look at
us
me
in the
go.
other room doing another show. Isn't that exciting?
Do I have to sign up with my
We
real
were
name on the
yelling in other show.
Snapchat?
No, I don't think so. It's not like
No?
Facebook. So
Well, what other name do you? What other name do you use?
You can be Bootsy if you want.
I
I
could
don't
put
care.
Bootsy.
Oh,
It's
well,
asking
why
me-
would- and
it's
why
asking me
wouldn't
for
you?
my first name and last name.
Speaking of spelling things out,
Yes.
it is. I don't know if you know, but it is time for the National Spelling Bee.
Oh,
the 2017
yes, it
Scripps
is.
National Spelling Bee. Fans of Grace and Frankie will remember that Frankie and her husband, whatever the fuck his name was, what's his name from Law and Order?
Yes.
Sam Waterston.
Yeah, but what's his name on the show?
Oh.
Damn it,
I haven't
Sal.
watched it in a while. Oh.
Saul.
Saul.
Or is that
Saul.
no? Or is that the other guy?
No, because the other guy's like Robert or something
Yeah.
really white
yeah.
like that.
no,
Okay.
It's Sal.
In any event, they loved watching the National Spelling Bee, and perhaps you can
That's
too.
right. They did.
Right. The country's top spellers are set to compete in the 90th annual Scripps National Spelling Bee this week in Washington, D.C. Roughly 11 million students from the United States and D.C., American Samoa, Guam, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands, and Department of Defense schools in Europe competed in local bees beforehand, and the best of the best, the top 291 spellers, are advancing to the finals just this weekend. This year's competition has already made history. In March, 5-year-old super speller Edith Fuller qualified for nationals, making her the youngest contender ever. She's now 6 years old and
Jeez.
taking on the National Spelling Bee, making her 2 years younger than the second youngest contestant. You can see all the spellers here. We don't care. Now, we don't need the list of people that we don't know. Now, I'm sure you're listening to this and wondering, well, all right, that's great and everything. But
Oh dear Lord!
it was a cat.
It was a black cat, and it
Yeah.
scared the crap out of me.
Well, if she walks
They-
by,
they
if she
live
walks by
here.
again, that's a glitch in the Matrix.
And if she's walking, now be careful. If she also walks around and places a ladder right in front of you,
Yeah. Oh my.
she's just pissed.
Oh, you're
Seriously
so
scared.
you're
Not
so.
used to seeing black pussy in Clayton's house, ladies.
Wow,
and gentlemen.
ladies and gentlemen, we've reached. Now that would be bells of innuendo time.
Oh yes, 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 yes.
There you go. Kat, you have more of a story, don't you?
Oh, sure. In case you were wondering, and why wouldn't you
Why
be?
wouldn't you?
What do the top spellers actually win? There are cash prizes at the National Spelling
Okay.
Bee. I
I'm
don't know if you knew
interested.
this. Not even scholarship, cash money. First place receives $40,000 cash
Wow.
and a $2,500 savings bond.
Nice.
And then it comes down by tiers. Second place wins $30,000. Third place $20,000. Fourth place $10,000. Fifth place $5,000. And sixth place Allegedly, the last cash-winning placement at $2,500.
Wow.
I know. Ages range from 6 years old all the way up to 15 years old. The average, or the most common age of National Spelling Bee participants is between 12 and 14 years old. The youngest we just reviewed at 6.
That's crazy. 6 years old and you're just able to, you're at
Isn't
that
that crazy?
level. That is crazy.
If you want to know, you can see this live on ESPN because spelling this week is a sport.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
That's cool.
Starting tomorrow, Wednesday, May 31st, you can watch the preliminaries, round 2 and 3 at 8 a.m. and 3 p.m., respectively. Or no, I'm sorry, 1:15 p.m. Round 2 at 8 a.m., round 3 at 1:15. Thursday, you can start to watch the finals at 10 a.m. I presume these to be Eastern time. And finals part 2 at 8:30 p.m. It's very exciting. So if you want to call Saul, have him come on over.
Better call Saul.
Right. And watch some kids spell some ridiculous
Spell stuff
shit.
that you can't spell.
Right.
That happens.
That sounds
There's a lot of stuff
very
I can't
exciting
spell.
to me.
Absolutely.
There it is.
Well,
And that's this week in Nerd News. Back to you, Clayton. How was that for a toss? That was pretty
Thank
good.
you. That was good. I
I've
enjoyed
been
it.
practicing.
Police in Western Germany say a neighborhood was evacuated after World War II era grenades and other munitions bought at a flea market, well, they just began exploding in summer heat.
Super weird.
Police said Tuesday that authorities were called after an explosion Monday afternoon in the town of Hennef, east of Bonn. I'm not super familiar with
They're
Germany,
all
but
German.
there we go. European names. They arrived to find a garage in flames with more explosions following. They cleared a wide area around the home, shutting a stretch of the railway and a highway on both sides as experts were brought in. They secured the munitions and destroyed them in a controlled explosion later in a field. The 51-year-old homeowner, who's under investigation for weapons law violations, guess that was a surprise to him, told police that he'd bought the crate of munitions at a flea market, and they apparently started exploding when the weather got hot. There were no injuries.
Super weird. I know. I had that story too, and I was like, who buys just a big old crate of grenades?
Right.
Says, I'm going to put these in the garage next to the weed whacker.
Right. Because what are you
and
going
the baby album.
You never know when you're going to need a World War II era grenade.
Hey, buddy, you want to buy some grenades? I got a box of grenades over here. Come on. Got to make a deal. Make a deal.
Just proving that there are idiots around the world.
All over.
I tell you what. Well, I don't know how you feel about bacon, but I'm a big fan.
Oh, I do enjoy the bacon.
Who
Big.
isn't?
It's
Well, I
it's
mean,
it's
suppose if you're
food
a
of the gods,
vegetarian-
really, is what it is. Food of the
Sure.
gods. Hormel, a producer and seller of bacon.
Right, an American company.
Right, they make bacon for human consumption, not to be mistaken by Purina, who makes bacon or bacon strips
Bacon.
for dogs.
Yes.
The bacon and bacon worlds have generally played nice with each other, but then Purina came out with black label bacon strips, which hits too close to home for Hormel. In a federal lawsuit filed last week in Minnesota, Hormel accuses Purina of trademark infringement and false designation for using the black label description to advertise a new line of dog treats.
Wow.
I know. Hormel takes issue with the January 17th launch, or January 2017 launch of Purina's new line of bacon-shaped real meat, air quotes, dog treats that use the designation Black Label, the same mark Hormel has used on products since 1963.
Now, Hormel does not own Black Label. Black Label's a lot of different things.
Well,
Yeah, where's Johnny
Like
Walker?
Johnny Walker.
Right?
There's
I mean, how
Black
come they're
Label
not getting
vodka.
into this four-way?
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, according to the lawsuit,
Black Velvet, if you please. I think that's a little different, but still.
Then a lot of miles.
A lot of miles,
A lot
yes.
of miles.
It's a lot of miles. It's a karaoke favorite. Let me
Oh,
tell you
God.
how many people can't. Let me tell you how many people in this
Black
valley
Velvet.
cannot sing that song. It's a lot. Well, according to the lawsuit, Purina's recent use of the Black Label designation is likely to cause confusion among customers related to the origin or sponsorship of Purina's products. Now, who doesn't go to the store in the dog aisle and think, "My gosh, why did they put this bacon here?"
What's for dinner tonight?
Why is it not refrigerated? Why is
Right.
it just right here next
I'm
to
just,
the kitty litter?
You know what?
And,
We should
yeah.
just take this home and put it next to my eggs. Because
Every time I'm walking through the pet section of the store, it's like,
Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! Bacon, 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 bacon! There! It's bacon!
Who does it? Who does it?
I know.
Timed.
I know. That,
Perfectly timed.
who doesn't?
Who does it?
Additionally,
Oh, now I want bacon.
Hormel claims that Purina has created advertisements showing that its products have the appearance of real bacon, which the company depicts in ads as floating against a black backdrop and look strikingly similar to a number of Hormel advertisements for its Black Label brand products. Because who doesn't see floating dog treats on a black background and think that should go on top of a tomato?
So I'm going to look up something right quick here
Please
on the
do.
old. Hang on. So we got Hormel Black. Is it called Black Label?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm going to look at Black Label bacon. Here's what I want to
Now,
get. An image.
Hormel further claims, let me see what comes up when you type that in, that Purina has purchased keyword search advertising for the terms Black Label Bacon, so that when a customer searches the term sponsored, online advertisements for Purina's Black Label Bacon-shaped dog treats are triggered.
Oh, well, that's just smart.
Right.
That's just how you. That's how you
called advertising.
win. Right. So now let's do. Hang on, I got pictures coming in. I had a daydream the other day that we actually had a producer that did all this shit.
We should hire one.
Someday we'll get one.
Let's do that.
Someday we'll get one.
Who do we know?
Okay, so Purina Black.
So I'm gonna be our producer.
So it is the bacon strips, right?
The bacon strips are the issue at hand. Apparently, the regular Black Label bacon has been happening since the 60s. We've been enjoying it all along.
Okay, so let's hang on.
And now Purina wants to dupe us
I think
with their bacon strips.
Hang on, I think this is bullshit. I'm gonna show you.
Show me
what they got here. Hang on.
Show me the bacon.
Because allegedly that by using Black Label in connection with bacon-shaped, quote, real meat dog treats without Hormel Foods authorization, Purina is causing consumer confusion, mistake or deception, and is willfully and intentionally trading upon the goodwill.
Both
in the Black
willfully
Label.
and intentionally? Both?
I can't even. Two things.
I can't imagine. Both willfully and intentionally. God damn them. All right, so now look. So here is Hormel Black Label Original Bacon, right?
I'm confident I've bought that at some
Oh,
point.
who has it?
Since I was
Who
born
has
in
it?
1893.
I mean, it's naturally hardwood smoked, according to what that packaging
I
says
prefer
right there.
the thick cut, but I mean, this
Now,
will do in a pinch.
I don't see how this next image is going to cause confusion. How the hell
I'm confused. Is that the
how
same
is
product?
that?
Look at how cute that puppy is, though. Summer, we need you to look at the puppy, please.
Premium.
Bacon,
Look at how
bacon,
cute is
bacon.
that?
I smell bacon.
Now at the top, you know,
Now,
it says-
real pork is the number one
now
ingredient.
at the very top of that, above the bacon, you'll see that it says Premium Edition. That means it's the top quality. I mean, that's probably where the black.
$2 more a bag.
Sure, 2 times more meat it says than original bacon strips.
2 times.
Wow. You get,
I mean,
I don't know how you get away with this kind of this blatant disregard.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I wish Ernie was here. I would like to talk to her
Bacon.
about the dog.
Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! 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 There! It's bacon!
It's still some of my favorite commercials of all time. I can't.
Oh
help
my!
it.
Out of the camera, the point of view is out of the snout of the dog when he's running through the kitchen looking for bacon.
Bacon, 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 bacon over there.
You need to click on the link that Meow Cow sent.
I do.
Yeah. You do.
Oh my God! Stand
And
by.
the comment says, "I like how we have the bacon soundbite on hand, but not the record scratch."
We needed a record scratch. When did
For
we need
some
that?
reason, we needed the bacon thing. I put it into our mix in July of last year for whatever story we were doing at the time.
It was.
But record scratch, I haven't really needed it. But I'll figure it out.
Did you click on the link?
Hang on, no. I'm concerned about record scratch. So because you've interrupted the whole fucking show with this goddamn thing, I'm gonna write down on my little note record traditional spelling. I assume record RECORD.
Meow.
Scratch.
That is really hard for me to say. Meow. Cow.
Oh, it is. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Meow. Cow.
Record
Meow.
scratch SFX. In the business, that means sound effect. So I'm gonna write that down. Okay, I'll get our production meeting crew on that shit, so we can get that at some point.
Wait, aren't
It's
you
your
the
turn,
production
Snarky
crew?
McGee.
I am the production crew. But that's why I had to write
get on it.
I'm very busy.
I know you are.
Look, it took me forever to get the fucking audio thing fixed because people in Australia that make the app and the United Kingdom who make the streaming company Other side of the
aren't
world.
talking.
I should have just sent Al over there. He's over on their side
I
of the
know
world
he's there
now.
right now. He could knock on their
Could
door.
have figured it all out.
I think he's not in Australia.
But he's on that. He's in
of
their.
Europe.
But he's in their time zone.
True.
A New York City subway performer says he was injured after an attack by a subway dance group that was angry that they didn't receive tips for a dance routine. Jean-Luc Wolfman says he tried to calm down the dancers after they started threatening an elderly couple at the Union Square subway station on Monday. But his attempt to intervene led to the 3 unidentified dancers chasing him around the station, catching him, and beating him with a hula hoop that he was carrying.
Oh my God.
The NYPD says that they've arrested a 21-year-old man in connection with the assault. Wolfman does need stitches and staples for wounds sustained in the assault, but he says he would do it again.
Stitches and staples?
Both. Yeah. It's like intentional. What was the other one? Willful. He had needed stitches and staples for wounds sustained in the assault, but he said he would do it again to help someone in need. I think it's funny.
Oh my gosh.
You were attacked by a hula hoop.
By your own hula
Own
hoop.
hula hoop.
That's a sad day in bullying when you
I
get
got a
when
brand
you
new
get
pair of
pummeled
roller skates.
by your own hula hoop.
Right. That's bad.
What is this world coming to?
Meanwhile, in the chat room, more approval of the song Black Velvet as a karaoke.
I do. I see that. Amina loves.
I like the update.
She loves it.
All right, let me
She
go to the old
loves
chat room.
Black
Velvet
Velvet.
in that little boy smile. Black velvet in that slow southern style.
Wait a minute.
What? You sound like the witch from.
New religion that'll bring you to your knees.
Black velvet, if you please. Wow. We have I know you typically
That
do
was
like
a moment.
impersonation nights. Are singing nights just as good?
I don't
mean,
know,
that
but I love
was-
that I decided to start in falsetto.
I feel like that was on par with Celine Dion singing Titanic for the 20th anniversary.
I just watched that.
Wasn't it good?
That was beautiful.
Oh, that was
I feel like
thoroughly
our
enjoyed
rendition
it.
of Black
So
Velvet
good.
was almost as good. Almost.
It will live in infamy on the internet
I'll never let go, Jack.
Yes, it will.
Never let go.
Yes, it will.
until you die, and then I'm gonna drop
But
you
I'm
to the
on,
bottom of the ocean.
yeah, when you're done, we're done. I need to know something about. Can I do?
What do we need to
Oh,
know?
we're
What's going
singing
on?
out there in the roof feed, out there in the other room. I like how
We
still,
sound really good.
I enjoy that.
Thanks for the compliment,
It's
Summer.
very nice. How do I do?
We're very good singers.
Yeah.
We're all karaoke pros.
Who isn't?
Who isn't?
How the hell do? Oh wait. I'm trying to figure out.
What do we
how to-
do?
Oh, I'm
What's
trying to
going
figure out how to do two things at once, and you know,
Two
always,
things.
Two things.
Is it better to do
One
two
el-
things at once or just
Half-ass, half-ass, two things at once. Half-ass, whole-ass, one thing.
All right. Do we need a new story? Is it my turn?
I
Or
think
what
the
are we doing?
photo I just sent you is, if I'm reading this correctly, it's Summer with the dog.
Okay.
It's Summer
Oh,
with
very
with-
nice.
It's Summer with one of their 8. I think they have 8 dogs.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look because we were just talking
Oh,
about
wait.
we were talking about the bacon through Facebook Messenger.
Stand
Bacon,
by.
bacon,
Stand by.
bacon over there.
Stand by.
Yes,
I'm there.
and
I
so
see you. I see your picture.
She, I think, is probably on the
Thank you for the
phone.
validation.
Is this?
She's in the chat room.
This is the picture they want to use. The one you sent me.
Yeah,
I sent a photo to
something in
Boots
there
to
that we
share.
shouldn't see.
I just
Got
want to make
Summer
sure that
with Mama Dog.
It's
Oh my
someone
God,
in a
Black
pair of
Velvet
shorts with a
Bob.
dog. Yeah.
I
okay,
just like
yeah.
to verify that there wasn't a miss picture sent.
No, that's the one.
Okay, well,
Let's put it up on the screen so everybody can
stand by.
see Summer with Mama Dog.
there she
There's
is.
Summer and Mama Dog.
Is that a live shot? Is that a current,
I don't think it's
like,
a
right
live-
now shot, or is that?
no, I think that's a pretty
think that might be-
recent.
I think it's a recent.
Look at the
shot.
amusement on her face. She could very well be listening to the show with Clayton.
Could
I
be.
think she was covering her mouth in horror
Yeah.
at
She's
our
horrified
rendition
at
of
the
Black
sing-
Velvet.
What is the tumbler she's got, and what is in said tumbler? Would be my.
I hope
That
it's
looks like a
wine. I
candle.
hope it's wine.
Well, no, but I think it's a glass that's got some sort of an ornate design on it.
Oh,
a
okay.
frosted
Wow.
glass,
Or-
if you will.
or-
They
it's-
really do
it-
things up there in Tulsa.
In Claremore, Oklahoma, maybe it's a glass that has like a rubber boot or some sort around it, so to protect it from
Smart.
from spillage
super smart. I like
or
that.
breakage.
Yeah.
Look at how cute
Dunno.
that dog is. Though. Just
Look at
sleeping
you!
right
Look how
there.
important you've become. You've now made it into our show. Tens of people have wanted to be part of the show, and now look at you. You have made it to the big time.
When you get up there to get your Academy Award, just remember us, please, in your acceptance speech. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's do this. I'm going to show you a picture and see if we remember. We did a story some time ago on the bull on Wall Street with
Oh,
the
you have this one too.
with,
Okay.
with the little girl.
Yes.
With the little girl. Well, A New York City artist briefly placed a small statue of a urinating dog next to Wall Street's Fearless Girl sculpture as a form of counter-protest, or as I like to call it, just being an asshole. So here's a picture. There was a little girl. So somebody snuck in and put this little dog, which that's a shitty-looking little sculpture.
Worst dog sculpture I've ever
It's
seen.
a horrible picture. But anyway, briefly it was there. Fearless Girl was installed.
Looks more like a cat.
It does look like a cat.
It looks like Garfield
or
from
just,
here.
Or just a blob of
Metal.
whatever, yeah. Fearless Girl was installed in March by a financial firm as a statement about the lack of women on the U.S. boards of big U.S. corporations. It faces the famous charging bull statue that's been there for years and years. The dog sculptor, whose name is Alex Gardega, tells the New York Post that he thinks Fearless Girl is a disrespectful publicity stunt and has nothing to do with feminism. Fearless Girl creator Kristen Visbal and a representative for bull creator Arturo Demotica said did not immediately respond to comment requests on Tuesday. Demotica has previously complained that Fearless Girl turns his bull's message of freedom, peace, strength, and power and love into something negative, which I don't think so. I think that's...
So
I actually like it. I was just there last month and saw both.
Oh,
those
did you?
statues.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we did. We made a special
Did you?
trip
Oh, that's
down
cool.
there just to
Oh,
see the
good for
Fearless
you.
Girl statue. Yep.
Good
Very,
for you.
Yeah.
very cool.
And I'd never seen the bull either, so it was.
I have never. Because
I
I
liked
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
All right,
So
Cat, go.
a couple of things.
Yeah.
2 maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe 3.
Dos thingos.
First of all, if you want to know if it's a statement on feminism, maybe you should ask women.
Just a thought.
Just gonna put it out there.
Just a thought.
Dear white dude who can't tell, who wants to tell me this isn't a statement
Dear
about
privileged
feminism.
white man, please.
Right. Please. And I love all of the privileged white men that I, know and love in my life. But even Buddy Early. But
Even. Intentional and willfully.
willful. But yeah, if you want to know if it's a feminist statement or not, maybe start by asking some women.
I think it's a good idea.
It's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Not that men can't be feminists, but if you're kind of like, I don't know if this is or this isn't, maybe we should get some girls in here. Yeah. Find
They
out.
might be able to tell you.
Find out. Thing number 2 is, it turns out the article that I had, I don't remember that you said necessarily, but the dude with the dog blob is a close personal friend of the artist that created the bull. And we
did not say that.
Yeah, and we've covered that the artist that created the bull is not super excited about
The girl.
Fearless Girl because
Yeah.
he thinks that Fearless Girl makes the bull a villain.
Right.
And I get where he's coming from.
That
You
was
know what I
that
mean?
was the end of the story that I read.
get
That he
Right.
believes that it turns the message of the bull, which he says is freedom, peace, strength, power, and love, into something negative.
No, it was look how big of a dick I've got is what the bull really says.
Yeah.
But I mean,
It's Wall Street. You're bullish on
Right.
Wall Street. I mean, like, that's how I always took
it's
it.
super symbolic of white guy with his feelings hurts and feminism on the other end of the street. Like the whole thing is.
The other thing that I think is funny about bull, and you may have noticed this when you were there, the bull sculpture. You know how bronze statues, if they're left out in the weather, they become weather tarnished a little bit, or maybe darker. Some different things.
They oxidize.
They oxidize, right? Copper obviously turns green with the temp. The nuts on that bull, shiny.
Because
People
bitches
are
touch them all the
always
time.
touching them.
Everybody's touching the bull's nuts.
Always.
Always.
I mean, I've not been there, but I mean, the only reason that they're going to be shiny is because somebody's got their hand on them.
Yeah.
Just want you to know.
Bulls get more action than me. It's very sad. Very, very sad.
Speaking of nuts,
Segway City.
Speaking of, we've got cashews.
Sean
and-
Hannity,
Oh, great. This ought to be fun.
Speaking of nuts.
Fox News host Sean Hannity, is looking to generate support on Twitter for a campaign to oust Clayton McKee's boyfriend, Rachel Maddow.
Oh, my God. What in the hell? I have not.
Hold on. We're gonna
Hang on. Hang on. I don't know anything about this.
Breathe. Breathe.
We're going to be fine. This is. I feel like
No, this is serious.
it's
This is
bad.
real serious.
It's
Okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and dial 9-1 on my phone.
Just
Just
get your
in
finger right
case
over
we
that
have
other
to
one.
hit the 1 again. All right, continue.
Hannity's move
Continue.
is a retaliatory response to media news site Media Matters and others who have called for a boycott of Hannity, of course, and pressured advertisers to pull out of his show. This is a reversal for Hannity, who has previously been against media boycotts, especially when they come towards him.
towards him, of course. Or Bill O'Reilly in the day.
Even so, Sean Hannity has so far even been against the boycotts of Stephen Colbert.
Oh.
Well, because you'll remember, very exciting out there.
I know, it's like a whole nother show in the other room.
It's a repeat of the repeat of the repeat, and if you listen to this later, it'll be multiple repeats.
More repeats.
More Pete's. I'm gonna turn
Pete
that
and
down.
repeat.
Yeah, Pete. Right, exactly.
And repeat.
Thing 1 and thing 2. That's exactly what's going on.
Pete falls off. Who's left?
There's a cream for that. Sorry, Pete.
Anyway, the movement to boycott Maddow's show was initiated by conservative pundits Brian Maloney, rhymes with baloney,
Baloney.
and Melanie Morgan, who created a Stop the Scalpings Twitter account and accompanying hashtag to push back against the attempt to silence those who dare ask tough questions and pursue the truth, according to this article.
So wait, is Sean the one who thinks that he's
So Sean is
asking the tough
climbing aboard.
questions?
I'm not really sure. Stand by. We're gonna read a little farther. We didn't really vet this story very well. I saw Sean Hannity and Rachel Maddow and said,
it's Clayton's
right,
boyfriend?
and my bomb story
Well-
got duplicated, so we're gonna go.
Plus the fact that we, in an effort to stay with our journalistic integrity, just like Fox News,
Right.
we don't need to vet anything.
Right.
We don't
This
vet
is
anything.
America.
I
We don't
feel-
need
America.
facts.
I
We put
feel.
whatever we want on the
I don't. Is there more to your story? I want to make sure
I
you
think
you
there
finish.
Well, you know, you go ahead and make your comment.
Well,
I'm
here's
gonna
my
scan
comment.
I'm going to
Here's-
scan for pertinent information.
Here's my comment. Here's my issue. Fox has had many years of scaring the shit out of old white people during the 8 years of glorious Obama administration, where we were saving the planet and doing what I feel. I'd say we were doing 90% of everything right.
Yes.
Okay.
I would agree
Sure.
with that.
I'd go with 80, but all right.
Even with holding hands with your wife, for God's sakes. I mean, that's what the Obamas
That's
did.
the worst.
And there were no fucking there were no drama, no scandals, nothing between the Obamas. Like, there was nothing. You couldn't dig up dirt on them. There was nothing. But during that time, the Hannity and the other sexual assaulter, Bill O'Reilly, they rode the wave of lovely, lovely ratings for all those years. Well, now it's a reverse, and they're losing their ass because not only is O'Reilly out, because at some point you just got to fire everybody who sexually harasses your staff, for God's sakes. I mean, the owner died. What are you gonna do? I mean, you got Ailes out, then he died.
Right.
Well, now
Just in time.
she is the #1 rated cable news show at all, and they're just fucking pissed. It has nothing to do with this sort of information.
it's a
about-
little
And it
tit
probably
for
has
tat because
and she's a woman. I mean, let's be
Oh,
honest. Let's be
the
honest.
worst.
white
She's
woman
a
lesbian.
woman. Yes.
And like the
Trifecta.
like,
only one of us can have that haircut.
like the, right. And one of the things that they kept saying was the fact that
I like that we
As
gave
we all look up here.
Look up
what
for
would-
Rachel.
What would Rachel do?
The other thing one of the memes that was going on when all of this, like after the inauguration, everything happened. One of the things that was that kept being said was, one of the things that's going to bring Trump down is his worst fear: a white woman who doesn't need him.
Sure.
'Cause
Oh,
she-
yeah. Because she got no time.
She
and
got no
doesn't
time
need
and
him.
no need for that.
No.
Continue on, my dear.
So Sean Hannity's just kind of climbing on the bandwagon with this super crackpot, right-wingy news-ish website, and they're trying to launch the boycott in a similar way to how Bill O'Reilly got pulled so quickly in calling the advertisers, calling the station, calling to pull her out of there. And it worked on Bill O'Reilly because turns out he's a horrible, horrible, horrible human.
Right.
But they allege that the future Mr. McKee, Rachel Maddow,
We're going to get along so well.
is hateful, biased, and provides untruthful reporting. So it's
I
salty,
think it's
salty.
insightful, and she seems to be finding facts. She seems to be finding facts that people don't want to have known. Her team is fantastic.
I know they are on fire.
Yeah.
I had to take a little bit of a break from her for a little while because it was so much information.
And remember,
I had to back up for a minute.
Remember how we talked for so long about how she was just going to explode?
Did she? It's
happened.
happening. Oh no! What happened?
She came in. She did the show. She went home sick Thursday.
I know she was off on Friday.
She went home sick Thursday, and came back because some story broke, and she's like, fuck this. I'm going in.
She drove back in from Connecticut?
She came back in.
Good God.
No, I think she now has an apartment in Manhattan now.
She better, because it's a long drive from Manhattan.
She came back to work, did the show that night, full on admitted at the beginning of the show, I'm on cold meds and I don't even know what I'm doing. And then she admits at the end of the show when she tossed to Joy Reid, she's like, beginning of B block, I forgot where I was. Like, she's like, I am out of it. So Friday she's out. The whole weekend we get Saturday, Sunday, Monday. She's out still.
Is she?
I think she went down. So I'm going to send her a gift pack of vitamins or something. I got to figure out what we're going to do with her.
Send her something.
But, yeah, so she maxed out. So I'm hoping for tomorrow.
We need to look into some sponsorships because some of the podcasts that I do listen to outside of this one, are very funny with their because
Pod Save America
are hilarious with their
because I'm
copy. Like, oh my god, we should send her some books or we should send her some cherries berries. Like these are popular podcast sponsors.
The socks one from Pod Save America where it says insert copy here and then they just made up shit.
Oh, the Tommy John underwear.
Tommy John underwear.
Sure.
My bad.
Yeah.
That's it. Yes.
Yeah, that was from Thursday.
That was funny stuff.
We might need some sponsors just so that we can make terrible puns about our sponsors.
Ooh, we might. Even if they're fake.
Let's look into that.
We can write copy or not.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Carry on. Back to you.
No, I thought you were still doing something about
your... That's all I got. I got Matt Out and Hannity.
All right. Well,
that's the end.
We're going to do... I have my final story.
Very good.
And then we'll play the disclaimer. Now, I want you to be prepared because it is that seat. You have to come up with the drinking word. So you can come up with that. Just give yourself some time. I'm going to play the disclaimer in just a second for legal purposes.
Breathe through it.
Because we had to do a disclaimer years ago because somebody lost their fucking mind about the fact that we were encouraging people to drink and lose their mind.
I do remember.
Now it's just funny. Well, let's do this last story. In the infield, the day after the 101st running of the Indianapolis 500, the smell of beer wafts over a mangled aluminum skeleton that used to hold a tent.
Yummy.
Well, smashed beer cans, trampled on bags of chips, squashed coolers, and half-eaten hot dogs stretch across the soggy grass as far as the eye can see. But the infield was deserted Monday morning, but the trash from the previous day remained. Well, looking over this, here I have some pictures of random trash left. Much of the garbage, what you'd expect to see, food, beer coolers, and umbrellas. But here is some of the weirder trash items that were sprinkled across the infield. A reminder that everyone's race tailgate is just a little bit different. Let's start with this one. Where's my mouse? Over here. For some reason, somebody decided left a couch. They left an entire couch in the infield of the Indianapolis 500 Speedway.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been there before. Listen,
well,
sometimes you just bring a couch to the party.
Apparently,
with the full intent of never taking it home.
It's a lot of freaking work to load it back up once you're ready to leave the party.
The story says lawn chairs just weren't going to cut it for this group, so they apparently lugged a plush couch into the infield. And why not? Why not watch?
They sort of wrapped it in Saran wrap, like they were going to try to keep it clean.
Why not watch the race from the infield, but feel as if you're sitting at home in your own living room?
Somebody in their underwear sat on that couch recently. You know they did.
Yes. Now another thing that was left, and I don't really know why this one. There was a kite. Somebody was flying a kite in the middle of during the race. I guess I get that.
Mr. Banks, is that you?
Somebody. Now I have a feeling somebody may have gone to Costco, but just an empty case of Halos left there.
Listen, they're delicious. They're convenient. Even a child can peel them.
And open them.
Yeah, there's that. We're not really sure about this one. Somebody decided that they wanted, again, the couch would have gone well with this one, an entire area rug. They just took with them and then left it.
Listen, I don't want to get all that grass on my Circle K feet. Settle down. I need some plush carpet.
Well, I'm also concerned. Two things. I don't know, where the rug came from and what's already on it. But after it's been there, I sure as hell don't want it going back in my house.
Well, it probably came from the carport to begin with.
God knows. There's that.
It doesn't look terribly clean.
Now, this item, I think they would have taken back with them had it survived. But this cooker, it's done. This poor barbecue grill is not going to make it.
I've been there too.
Yeah. Have you? Now, this final item, I always laugh. My mom always laughs at this. If you're driving down any street and you see one shoe just randomly in the street, you're like, how did you lose one shoe? Or how? Why? Well, these people, they left in such a hurry. They left a matching pair of tennies there somewhere. So somebody, I'm going to guess, maybe walked out barefoot because they were wasted. I don't know.
I don't understand that. At all times, I know where my shoes are because they're on my feet.
They're on my feet.
Which is where they should be.
I'm even wearing flip-flops today, and they're still on my feet. I haven't kicked them off to be like freewheeling here under the table.
I didn't realize you were wearing chanclas right now.
Open-toed shoes.
Oh, my God. Open-toed. Hokey smokes, Bullwinkle. All right. Well, that's the end of that exciting segment called Headlines. That was good for most everybody. Now we're going to do this, and we'll come back with Bootsy telling us a little more about our drinking word.
And now, a drink-along. We dare you to stay awake during this royalty-free music and to play a drinking game with us. If you are currently or soon to be driving a car, you cannot play. If you are presently the primary caregiver for children and or the elderly, you may desperately want to play, but no. If you are listening from a rehab facility, you are disqualified because you already hit bottom, and that means you already won this game at least once. If playing this game is in any way illegal for you, put the bottle down and make better life choices. There is no good in your goodbye, and there is no lifeguard on duty, so you will be swimming at your own risk. Tell your lawyer to take the fucking day off. You can't sue us. We warned you. Good luck.
Bootsy Lamone, ladies and gentlemen.
Today's word is in honor of Al.
Oh.
And it is something that he saw on his around the world trip today.
Okay.
And that is Vesuvius.
Oh.
Ooh. There's a picture on his Facebook feed.
That's a good one.
Of him on the ship.
Can you
leaving Mount Vesuvius.
Can you use Vesuvius in a sentence for us and maybe spell it? Just in honor of the spelling bee that we talked about earlier.
Can I use it in a sentence?
Could you, please?
Al took a very lovely picture of Mount Vesuvius.
I was hoping for something a little more rude, but
Vesuvius. V as in Victor, E-S. U, V as in Victor, I-U-S. Vesuvius.
Ooh, in spelling bee format even.
Now, see, I was thinking you were going to say something like using it in a sentence more like
Al has an itchy Vesuvius.
Or while trying to take a picture of his Vesuvius, Al fell off the couch.
Which is why he left it at the Indy 500.
Oh, let's look on the old Al. Oh, why does it say? Okay, that's really weird. That's not true. It says Al Perkins' Facebook page is not available. Oh, there it is.
Yikes.
He didn't get banned. By the way, I got the Judge Judy GIF, but for some reason I can't save it, because I was going to play it, but I can't. I don't know. Let's see if I can find the picture of Vesuvius. Oh wait, is it this one?
Yeah, it's the one with the mountain.
No, the one with
She's
Mount
a beautiful
Vesuvius
mountain.
In it.
She's a beautiful mountain. And
well,
this
is
ship
well. I see. This is Piano de Sorrento. That's not it.
No, that's not it.
Hang on.
It was 9 hours ago.
Well, I'm looking for something.
It was the picture after Sorrento.
Well, huh?
Yeah. Do you need me to send it to you?
Well, I just don't.
I can send it.
Because the picture after Sorrento's got a van in it.
Well, hold on. I'm going to send it to you right now.
Well,
Al was in a
It to you
van
via Messenger.
Stories of Al and vans are usually not good.
Never ends well.
Thank
It
you,
never
Danielle.
ends
I
well.
appreciate that.
Oh, that picture. Please hold.
Oh, that one. Stand by. Audio only listeners will be thrilled by this.
Yeah, exactly. That's so exciting for them.
This segment brought to you by the Cat
could
Cross
mean
World
hot
VIP
Italian
Lounge.
guys in Speedos. I actually like that definition.
Podcast for the blind is what this is. What did you say? Hot
Amina
Italian
said
guys.
Vesuvius could mean hot Italian guys.
Maybe
in
I should
Speedos.
I could find pictures of those. Here's Al's picture. Oh, this is lovely.
Higgis. Nice. Hot Italian guys in Speedos. Higgis.
There is the picture, Al.
There's Mount Vesuvius.
Now, I'm going to tell you that what's going to happen is next week we're going to go through all of the slideshow.
Yeah, don't show all of his pictures.
Yeah, I'm not going to show all of them. So that's Mount Vesuvius.
Can we henceforth call him Val Vesuvius?
Val. Hi, Val.
I love that. That's awesome.
What do you drive? I drive a Vesuvius. Ooh, new model. Very nice. It's fuel efficient.
I like your Vesuvius. Can you meet me later?
Your Vesuvius is showing. Oh my gosh.
Make me get the Vesuvius.
I will turn this Vesuvius around and we're all going home. Don't make me come back there.
Good call. Good call.
Well, I guess you had made a comment that you were going to do an entertainment section.
I have a thing. Are you? Wait, what's?
I think we can pull this
what's
off.
your segment?
Here we go.
Entertainment.
Entertainment.
I downloaded Snapchat. That's my thing.
In entertainment, maybe we'll talk about Snapchat. We're definitely going to talk about Grey's Anatomy and the spin-off that I'm very excited about. And God only knows what else will come up because that's about all
Grey's
I
Anatomy
had.
been on for like 16 years
Well,
now?
as it turns out, we're going to get into that just as soon as this stinger's over.
You get about 14 seconds.
We're going to go ahead and let the music roll and eat this time up.
Because I like to play this Santa Barbara opening every week.
Is that what this is? This is the Santa Barbara
right.
opening?
Remember the old TV show Santa
course I
Barbara?
do.
It's exactly what that is.
So
we should also talk about that mudslide on Pacific Coast Highway, which is probably somewhere close to Santa Barbara.
that does. Let's talk about that in a minute. Absolutely.
Can that be in later? Can we do it later on? We got a lot of show to fill yet. We have 90
We got lots
minutes.
of time. Lots of time. And I can talk about Grey's Anatomy for a long time, but only so long. So it has been on for 13 seasons. They just finished their 13th season.
Have you seen every show?
Every
You've seen
episode.
every episode?
Every episode.
She still watches it now.
I still watch
Got
it
to get you an award for
this
that. That is
week.
amazing.
You know what I mean? I still watch it the week of, and I look forward to it. You know, I get up on a Friday and I
You're
go, oh my
just
God,
in
it's
it.
Grey's
You're in
Anatomy
it to
time.
win
It's
it.
Grey's Anatomy
Yeah,
time.
you're
I
in it
know.
to win it.
And I'm so
Do
invested
you have
in
a
all of
secret
the
crush
stupid
on
characters.
Ellen Pompeo? Is that part of
I
it?
don't know.
No?
I kind of hate her.
Really?
Yes, I wish
How is
they'd
it
have.
that she's the only one that survived?
I wish they'd have killed her about 6 years ago. And they should have kept McDreamy. They shouldn't have killed him. They should have killed her.
What happened to McSteamy too? Because I liked
Also
McSteamy
dead.
before he went batshit
Also
crazy.
dead.
There were two.
No.
There were two mix.
No,
There was a Dreamy and a
McDreamy,
Steamy.
and then
I'd heard of
McSteamy.
I've heard
Right.
of McDreamy.
McSteamy was Eric Dane. He was the one who came out of the bathroom with the towel that fell, and
Yeah.
it was like a big.
There was a
Sure.
big
It's
thing.
big to do on that
right,
show.
and then
back
he knocked up one of the lesbians.
Oh,
I know.
Not our girl.
Wow, that was.
Sarah Ramirez.
Ah.
Yeah. What? She's the one that had Mark's baby.
Oh God, I love Sarah Ramirez.
oh,
Oh my gosh, and
me
Amina. Let's
too,
not
so
talk
much.
about how much Amina loves Sarah Ramirez.
Sarah Ramirez is amazing. In fact,
Vesuvius.
so they did like a musical episode in like season 7, and I know.
Be our
So
guest.
they did.
Be our guest. The hospital's got the
And so
best.
the one where Sarah Ramirez is singing, I will sometimes just put it on late at night and just watch her and dream and cry a little bit because it's good. But anyway, so Grey's Anatomy is clearly coming back. I have fallen victim to many, many of Shonda Rhimes' evil plans. Grey's Anatomy, I was on the Scandal train for a while.
The Scandal train.
Yeah, but then I had to leave that one because it was getting like real life was stranger than Scandal, and it was scaring me, so I had to stop watching. But in very exciting news, they're going to do a firefighter spin-off of Grey's Anatomy starting sometime next year. Exactly. So
It's called Fire's Anatomy.
It's called Chicago Fire. It's already on NBC.
No. So the Chicago series is already like its own franchise. They've got Chicago Fire, they've got Chicago Emergency or whatever. Who cares about Chicago? Nobody cares.
I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the
Right.
deputy.
I am in love with all of the doctors from Seattle. And so much so, do you remember Private Practice was the first that was the first
Kate
spinoff
Walsh
from
and,
Grey's Anatomy.
Tay Diggs, and yes,
Right.
yes.
Because Addison Shepard was originally married to
I do remember that.
McDreamy.
There was a time frame when I watched Grey's Anatomy for
And
like 2
I
seasons.
loved Kate Walsh so much that I followed her on over to Private Practice. And I even watched that terrible Judge show that she was on for a minute before it got canceled.
Oh, I did too.
I love me some Kate
Bad
Walsh.
Judge or something like that.
Who
What was
cares?
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Nobody liked it, but I watched it anyway. It was good.
And you know she's on 13 Reasons Why. She plays the mother.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
I
so
know.
hard though.
That
was
show,
so
that
hard to
was
watch.
brutal.
Did you watch that yet?
Brutal.
No, I have not.
You
I have
should.
not.
Reasons Why. Oh, brutal.
You
But
should.
so well.
And so that one's getting another season.
Yes.
13 Reasons Why is getting another season.
But we're detracting from Grey's Anatomy.
It doesn't matter.
And the
No, we're
spinoff.
everything's going to come back.
Okay. All right.
Everything's going to come back. So
It's all coming back to me now.
now, Grey's Anatomy in its 13th
Sorry.
season is still, yes, Celine, I heard you. We'll sing it in a minute. Is still ABC's #1 scripted drama. 13 seasons in, it's still the #1 performer
Wow.
for ABC.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So now, and Shonda Rhimes. God damn it, Shonda Rhimes. I don't know what she's
That
doing.
sounds like a rap artist.
I know, but no, she's
Oh, it's Busta. Oh, her brother
Right.
Busta. Busta Rhymes.
It's Busta's cousin who writes all of these ABC
Yes.
shows.
That wasn't a joke. That's serious.
No, I know.
Okay.
You. I know.
I
It's
thought you
serious.
just thought I was
Oh, no,
making
no,
shit
no,
up.
No, I know you're not making that up.
So Shonda Rhimes is basically going to own ABC next year because here's what's happening in Shondaland, which is her production company. That's the name of her production company. Oh, no,
Oh, yeah,
Shondaland.
it is. Oh, yeah. I knew that.
So she's going to have Grey's Anatomy,
Yep.
Scandal,
Yep.
How to Get Away with Murder.
Yep.
A brand new one called For the People.
Okay.
The spinoff yet to be named from Grey's Anatomy.
We already know it's going to be called. What'd you call it? What did you call the spinoff of Grey's Anatomy? What do you?
I'm eating.
It's his snack time and entertainment.
Okay.
He has a
Oh, that's
snack.
when he eats?
I was-
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. All right. So sorry.
I sit here and stuff my face the whole time, but Clayton politely
doesn't-
waits until he's not talking.
Yeah,
I don't miss
she's
a
been
beat.
licking
I
nuts this whole show.
I'm chomping on these nuts the whole time. You know, long-time listener.
Oh my god! Oh my god! We are so professional. It's so sad.
Long-time listener Molly really likes it. When we eat.
Molly exceptionally likes it when you chew and she can hear you crack stuff.
Anyway.
Is she on tonight?
No, you know what? I haven't seen her comment in months and months and months. I don't know if she even
Yeah, she
listens
gave up
anymore.
because you guys kept chomping food while she was trying to
That
listen.
might be true.
Not our problem.
Once the corn nuts came in.
Oh, God, those are the worst. I mean, I love them. I love to eat them, but they're so loud.
Who cares?
Okay, to recap, Shonda Rhimes will have 5 shows on ABC scheduled this fall.
We already need a recap.
Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder, For the People, which is a new one, Grey's Anatomy spinoff, which is a new one, and another rookie, still star-crossed, which was picked up a year ago, will debut later this year, and if renewed, will be the 5th Shonda production.
Does she sleep?
I don't even know.
She
I don't even
cloned
know.
herself?
Hey, you know what?
How are you in charge of so many? That's a lot of work.
Well, because she creates.
I'm tired just thinking
so
about it.
she, what she does is she just creates the environment and then hires writers. So
Okay.
she's not writing every
She's not
scene.
writing them all?
No.
All right.
Because the article that I'm pulling from, there's the quote right there in front of me. She says
right there.
Yeah, she says about this because it goes on to talk about how they thought that maybe following Owen's storyline from when he was in the military. Do you remember Owen? He was married to the Asian one, Christina, for a while.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the military guy with all
Yeah.
the PTSD.
Yeah.
Right, so she was like, oh, well, maybe we should do a MASH kind of a show and follow Owen, do flashback into his military career and do a whole offshoot that way. And she says every once in a while she comes up with a crazy idea and thinks of them, and there are always different worlds for a spinoff. And she just says, oh, maybe, and scraps a lot. She says she scraps a lot of them.
I mean, she could literally bring back McDreamy and do his whole backstory, right? I mean, she
Wouldn't
could.
that be wonderful?
She totally could.
I have a friend who watches as well, and she waited an entire year to watch the Derek Dies episode.
Really?
Because she could not live in a world where he was not alive.
In a world.
And was not happily with Meredith. She could not even deal with this possibility. So I would talk to her all the time, and I'd be like, did you watch yet? Nope.
Nope, can't.
Didn't watch.
Not there.
And I
Not there.
literally through my phone, through text message, had to coach her and emotionally support her. She texted me. She said, I'm watching. I'm like, oh my God, I dropped everything. I literally dropped everything and just stared at my phone for the 45 minutes that it took her to watch it, and was just like, girl, it's okay. Breathe through it. It's going to be all right.
Oh my God.
Emotional support.
Breathe through it.
The whole time.
Breathe through it.
The
That's
whole
fun.
time.
Wow.
I didn't know I had to do a whole entertainment section. What else can we talk about that's entertainment?
Well, I thought he had something too.
Oh, what do you got? What did you
I
bring,
thought
my
you were
friend?
talking about something about entertaining.
Snapchat. No, I was just saying I
entertaining.
downloaded the Snapchat, but I can't remember what your user ID is. So.
It's my first initial last name.
Oh, K Carlson 78.
Yes, sir.
Look at that.
There it is.
Magic.
How easy was
Bringing people together.
Add me on Snapchat, kcarlson78. And then we could snap each other all the time. So,
Oh, there you are.
oh, there I am.
Okay, I have a friend.
Scandal is
I have
in
one
yeah.
friend.
Well, you
So,
can find me too. It's just my name.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. I was real creative with that.
Altogether?
And I have one picture. People follow me all the time. I have one picture. Because I've never really known how to use Snapchat.
So it's getting
I'll learn for the both of us.
Snapchat is getting a little more interesting because Snapchat, all of social media evolves over time. And Snapchat just started out as a one-to-one disappearing messages, right?
Yeah.
That was the original intention of Snapchat. And now it's evolved, and you'll find corporate sponsors are on there and they do stories. I'm not sure why, but Cosmo magazine, their thread is always kind of top of mind when I go to stories.
Because you're a Cosmo girl.
I am. I really am. I take all the quizzes.
Wow, I'm sure that's fun.
I take all the quizzes. Turns out I'm a winter.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's good to
Yeah,
know.
turns out I'm a winter.
Winter is coming.
I'm a winter.
We can talk about that.
Are you a Game of Thrones fan?
I'm not. I saw the first 8 episodes. I just couldn't get into it.
Oh.
Just could not get into it. And what's the other thing that I haven't finished? I saw 13 Reasons Why.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch Kimmy Schmidt
Big
yet?
Little Lies. I saw the whole first season of Kimmy Schmidt. I did watch that.
Second season's out now.
Not seen the second season. I still have to watch Big Little Lies, which is the Nicole Kidman.
Oh, that's such a good
Nicole
one.
Kidman! We do Oprah. That's how Al always does it. Because Oprah, every time Oprah would interview, we've got Nicole Kidman!
I love Oprah introductions.
Everything how she would introduce everybody. Everybody. But he always loved that. Nicole Kidman!
I haven't gotten through that one
good.
yet. I feel like there's something else that I'm missing that I'm.
You're
supposed to
welcome
be
for
getting
that, by
through.
the way.
I just started watching Schitt's Creek.
Oh, I hear that one's pretty fun.
I have got to
can't-
catch up on that because the two that I've seen are hilarious, and Al talks about it all the time.
So hilarious. So it's on.
Is it a Christopher Guest? Is that?
It's on Netflix right now. Hang on, let me find some.
It does kind of
information
seem like it would be, but no,
That's
I
not
think
because
it's.
of
I thought it
who's
was
in
you. I thought it was Eugene Levy and his son write it all.
Oh, okay.
Because the son.
That's why I think it's Christopher Guest is because of the
Oh.
Eugene Levy connection.
Got it.
Okay.
Nicole
So the creators
Kidman.
are Dan Levy and Eugene Levy.
Yeah.
Cast includes, of course, Eugene Levy, Catherine O'Hara, Dan Levy, his son, Annie Murphy, and the list goes on. I am addicted, and it's a delight. It's just a funny little comedy. It's at least the first season's on Netflix. I don't know where it originates. I'll bet IMDb is telling me if I just read some more. Damn it, Al! Why didn't you teach me your ways? You can also watch it on Amazon Prime if that's your preferred way of getting free streaming. I have the Netflix. That's where I'm watching it right now.
Yeah, Netflix is my way.
But yeah, it's about this filthy rich family that loses everything except for this town called Schitt's Creek that they bought as a joke, and they end up having to live there and survive while they figure their own shit out.
Okay.
The
Hilarious.
son David is killing me.
The gay son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, they haven't really spelled out that he's gay. And he's becoming besties with the front. Well, I understand that he's gay. I see that.
There was the episode where he and his sister were dating the same guy.
Oh, I missed that one.
Oh, that's very first.
Oh, maybe I napped through that one.
One of the very early ones.
Never mind then. No, it's super gay. I know. I was because what's
I wasn't trying to trump your story
right.
there.
No, because what's really funny is I was just watching a couple episodes today, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, why haven't they really just because TV does that. Why haven't they really just spelled out that he's gay? Oh, because I missed that part.
Oh, that's because
that'd be why. Because they already did. Good.
I have to reapply my.
That takes all of that.
Well, I realize that he's not. The whole show he's not going.
Hey girl, you okay?
He's not there
No,
every
he's
time.
still so gay.
Well, he's gay though. But I think he's a cute guy.
Yeah, super cute.
The
but
character
he's
cracks me up
just-
though.
Just killing
Some
me.
of his delivery when he comes back with lines, especially to the mom, because the mom's she's lost her mind.
She's gone.
She's this high society bitch in this tiny little shitty town. Cracks me up, and she's played by Catherine O'Hara.
Oh,
Catherine O'Hara. Yeah. So she's the mom from Home Alone. She's the mom
in
from
Bad
Beetlejuice.
Moms.
She was in.
Oh no, that's not who I'm thinking of.
No. The mom from Home Alone. The mom
Yes.
from Beetlejuice.
Who
She
am I
was a
thinking of?
voice in
See if I can find a picture.
Yeah.
Nightmare
I know-
Before
I know who
Christmas.
you're talking about.
She was also in. Let's scroll and see what else. She had one. There's so many shows on here that she has one episode. So she's, one of those that she's in just everything. But yeah, when I saw her, the first thing I was like, that's the mom from Beetlejuice.
This picture. Hang on.
Show us the picture. Tell
Hang
us the
on,
picture.
because I think the picture, this alone tells you quite a little bit about the show. All right, where is it?
Is it Schitt's Creek? Is that what
Oh,
you're,
yeah.
Is that what you're showing us?
Yes, it's. I just had to find one of their cast shows. But look at this group. Oh, well, we're still talking about entertainment. It's all right. But this group right here, these people.
Oh, is that the son on the bike?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh, he's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's the gay son. But that's Eugene Levy's son, actual son
Oh,
in
in
life.
real life?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Catherine O'Hara is the wife there on the left.
Yeah.
And in this horrible little thing, so she goes to like city council meetings and school board meetings, and she's just done to the hilt. And all these poor people are just like in tank tops and shorts,
overalls,
and she just walks
riding their tractors.
Yeah, it's a funny thing. But
All right, I gotta start watching it.
But the guy, what's his name? David or Dan?
David.
Levy? David Levy. Wait, is David?
No, David's his character name. What's the guy's name?
He's super cute. Those shorts though are a little much.
He's a little much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very funny.
He's Dan Levy.
Like
Dan Levy.
He's got like 3 rings on that one finger.
But but you'll have to go back and find the episode when he and the sister there figure out that
Jenny is saying that Daniel Levy is gay in real life.
Oh, well,
well he pulls it off beautifully.
We need to invite him over.
I can't wait to see his Vesuvius.
Very well played. I enjoyed that. It was good.
We should invite him on the show.
We should. I bet we have as much chance of getting him as we do Rachel.
We should start just inviting
we have
guests
a better
and see
chance
who we
of
get.
getting Daniel
What we
Levy.
should
And
do-
he's got a phenomenal
We should
name.
publicly shame him. We should start inviting them all huge public issue, like a public thing.
Totally.
And we start that, and then eventually
somebody's going to
be shamed into doing
and that's
it.
going to be amazing.
Sure.
When Stevie Nicks walks through that door,
Well, she's at least a local girl.
Right, that's why I picked her. It's not quite so much of a commute
Alice
for
Cooper
her.
could
She just
come
got
by.
to come down out of Paradise Valley.
Right, just gotta.
We could carpool, in fact.
I bet Tiger Woods is available. We could probably get Tiger.
He's a little
in here.
busy right now. He's a little
Is
bit
he?
deflecting the DUI reports because
No. They confirmed his breathalyzer was a 0.0.
No, right. So,
But
I mean,
he fell asleep at the wheel.
But he's busy doing that because they found the vehicle. All 4 tires were flat. The vehicle was trashed. He'd run into God knows whatever he ran into. That's what I read.
I didn't know
read
that.
on the today on the news.
Okay.
But I do. It was a 0 blood alcohol level, but whatever medication he passed out. He was a little puffy in that picture too.
He didn't look so good.
Anyhow.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Oh, I guess I could take the picture of Schitt's Creek off. Sorry about people who.
Why? He's super cute to
He
look at.
was.
Like,
Yeah,
why
he
would
was-
they be?
he was-
Why would they be sorry?
Can I go? Hang on a minute. Can I do?
Can you put him in the 4th window?
Can you make him Marnie?
Get a closer look.
Oh, yeah. You can see that he's Eugene's son, though.
Oh, those
He's got-
eyebrows.
he's got the face.
Frida
too.
Kahlo's eyebrows right there.
Yeah.
Sure.
No. His
I'm
are
not mad at the
distinctly
Clayton
separate.
McKee hairline, though. He's got your hairline. Yeah, he does. Go back to it.
Oh, he does.
He really does.
He does.
Yeah, he's really got your hairline and your hair.
It was.
His is
Well,
not
I don't
quite
have
as
it
high.
every day.
This is not quite as
Like
high.
right now, mine's out for cleaning. That's why I got a hat on. So we have to.
You guys trade off. Is that what
Right,
happens?
exactly. One week he has it. Then
got
one
it.
week I have it.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Let's see.
Oh fuck.
What else do we know about entertainment?
I feel like there's more things.
I'm getting very excited about the Tony Awards, and conflicted. I'm getting excited and conflicted about the
my
Tony
God,
Awards.
that's
The
two
best
things.
actress
Like
category
things.
is going to be tough.
The actors category?
Yeah.
Well, because Ben Platt. First of all, did you see the clip from?
I've not seen it yet.
Damn it,
I
Daniel
know.
Ray.
I know.
Oh, from
I'm
Colbert?
So far
From
behind.
Colbert
yes.
when he sings "For Forever."
Yeah,
I
which
watched
is
that.
not the normal song he does on the circuit,
Right,
from what I
waving
understand.
waving through the window is the normal like circuit one that I've seen him do on every show because I've seen all of them.
Of course,
I've seen every one of them.
I know it's your new Hamilton.
Obsessed.
I got it. I know.
Well, but I have a new Hamilton.
Which
is the
is?
problem, which is how I'm so conflicted now. Because while I love Dear Evan Hansen and I think it should win all the things, I also love Tony-nominated musical Come From Away
Oh,
and think it should also win all the things because it's nominated in 9 categories.
that's a problem. And also, I want The Great Comet to win all the things
See-
because that's what I saw while I was there last month.
Is it good? Because I can't get it.
It's so
I
incredibly
live by
different.
soundtrack.
Well,
and
they've
I
released.
cannot
I
get
think
in.
I
Right.
think you can get the first song, which kind
No,
of.
I can get the whole soundtrack. No,
Oh,
that's not a
you can.
problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I can.
Yeah.
In fact, as it turns out, the original soundtrack that they released, not the current Broadway cast, but there's a soundtrack of Great Comet from 2 years ago, I would assume off Broadway, and First Lady of Hamilton, Philippa Sue, was in that cast.
Okay.
And Josh Groban hadn't joined it yet, so that helps out my anti-Groban friends. Right.
How can you be anti-Groban?
I don't know.
What?
I have a
How's that
friend.
possible?
I have a friend, so I was like talking back and forth, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like studying for the Tonys, and I said I'm trying to listen to Great Comet. She says, no, I'm on a self-imposed like Josh Groban cleanse, and I'm like, what? Why the Groban?
Oh.
Right.
Ba-dum-bum.
Because I had to put the pun in.
Yes. Why the Groban? That's fantastic.
And she couldn't answer me. But then I had this wonderful alternate solution. But I keep trying to listen to the soundtrack.
It's tough. It's not your normal soundtrack.
Right, which I'm okay with, because I listen with my kids in the car a lot to the soundtracks, and we just kind of
break them down.
Point there.
Oh, look how cute.
Look at that. Hi.
How do I?
Oh, gotta go that way.
Look at him.
Look how
Just
cute
keep him there for a while. God, we're bored.
So we've
still
put
have another
we've put the cute boy for the audio only listener.
Oh yes, we've put Daniel Levy in the lower left corner
from Schitt's Creek.
He's in the lower left
Marty's
square.
Space on the video feed. Then we all got distracted by putting our hands there.
Okay. I forget there's an audio only feed.
Yeah.
Sorry, kids.
For those people who live in Nairobi, Kenya, who cannot get the bandwidth to watch it on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Anant too.
Get this on video?
Huh?
I don't know. I think Amina
Amina,
does
you don't get
YouTube,
this on video?
but I think Anant does not.
Oh, Anant
Anant
does
is sitting
not.
at work secretly listening.
No,
to
no.
his phone.
Anthony-
No, and Ant does, because he said we have the same loafers. He saw my feet.
And Anthony Ogalak couldn't get it. If I'm not mistaken, he couldn't get us on video either.
And there are probably other people that we just don't know their names.
Well, that's fine, because I have a face for radio.
Tens
so
of
if they
people.
can only get
Hey,
the
think I
audio
got the
feed,
job.
then they
Don't
think
we all?
I'm good looking. and
Aside
I'm
from
fine
buying
with
the
that.
network, that's how I got the job.
No.
Face made for radio.
Buying the network.
But anyway, so my new favorite thing is to like completely listen to a cast recording with my kids in the car, because then we're able to like stop and answer questions. Like we just did Les Mis for no apparent reason other than right.
That's heavy.
I know. For no apparent reason other than
How
it
many
was
trips to Fry's you have to go through to get through that whole fucking soundtrack?
They're just driving around the parking lot.
it was 14 days to and from school.
Okay.
Wow.
Right. And I just kept thinking we're gonna be done with this one day
One day more.
One day more. One day more.
Just one more day.
Yeah, but I had it on shuffle, and one of the songs came up, and he said, "What is this? I love this." With a number from Les Mis, and I said, "Well, why don't we?" And we went through it, you know, similarly to like we did Hamilton, and now we've done Dear Evan Hansen, and it's a thing that we do now. But
Very cool.
I know, but I'm
And I think that's-
struggling with great comment.
But I think that's lovely, especially from the standpoint of when you finally get to take them to the show, they're already invested in it. They get it. They're gonna like it because I remember all the songs.
Are you taking them to Hamilton? Is that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
They're as obsessed with it as you are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the kids were a good part of the motivation to like the season ticket strategy that I did, because I subscribed last season so that I could be returning this season to guarantee that we had Hamilton tickets. Because if I don't take this kid to see Hamilton,
it's over.
It's over. Right. I will have ruined his 11-year-old life.
Oh, we don't want to do that.
And he will not forgive me. Like he'll be that jaded old son of a bitch whose life is terrible.
Because
like
Mom
you
did this to me.
Hamilton.
Right.
He'll be 45 talking to his therapist, and all I wanted to do was see Hamilton.
She denied me.
So what are your
It'll be the
thoughts on,
worst.
I'm hearing rumors that Bette Midler is going to snub and is not going to perform a song from Hello Dolly. I read that just today.
If she doesn't come out and do Hello Dolly, there's going to be a revolt. Like,
I mean,
the whole show's run by
how
Moe's.
do you not?
You'd think somebody's got it.
Yeah,
right.
I just read that headline
the
today.
title role and come to the Tonys and do that number?
And then did you also hear who they're looking at to possibly replace her?
No,
I
haven't
had heard this because she wasn't going to do the full run. I had heard this, but I forgot who it is.
Yeah, I always knew she was going to do a partial run.
Dolly Parton. Because then it would literally be
Hello,
Dolly.
See, Dolly Parton
Now
would
I don't
come
know
out
that
and
she's
do the
accepted,
number.
but that she's on the list. I know she's on the list.
Oh, that would be something.
How fantastic would that be? Yeah, and so
We're
I think
going
Bet
to New
goes.
York.
I think Bet goes through the end of the year, and then I think. they're
'Cause can
looking
you
for-
I know
imagine
they've
that?
already
for-
announced
yes.
most of her dates,
Yes.
and
Because you put her in that dress, they're gonna have to cinch her up much. She got a full load there to.
she's going to be looking right.
Right.
Perfect.
She may fall down those steps as she
Yeah.
comes down the.
Auto tit sling,
That's a great,
which
great
is a song
follow-up.
that was sung by Bette Midler and Beaches.
Yes. Did you open up your Vesuvius and read that?
I don't go anywhere.
Oh, I
without my
forgot he was in the
Vesuvius.
corner. It scared me. I'm like, who's that? I'm like,
Why is he nibbling on his sunglasses?
Because he's trying to make a point.
Oh.
He's, you know how you do in meetings? You make a point, you use your glasses. Like commercial. The commercial. See, look at that. Look how much more interesting Kat
You
is.
look amazingly more intelligent.
And if she makes a point, she waves them at people.
I know.
Yeah,
Oh,
see?
I
That's
see.
it.
Okay.
That's it.
Got it. It's almost like you're smoking a pipe.
Ooh, that's next.
Oh, I do miss smoking sometimes.
Did somebody call me? Yes, and
Anyway.
I called you out about your shoes because they're the same as mine.
Right. Come From Away, find the soundtrack. So it is the musical. It's a Canadian musical on Broadway, nominated for 9 Tonys, about people that got stranded in Canada, in Newfoundland, when they closed U.S. airspace after September 11th.
Oh.
I know.
Okay.
I know. So the first listen was kind of hard. Like the first time I went through just by myself, you know.
As you do.
And it was kind of that because, you know, I didn't really like put together what they were singing about. I was like, what is this thing? And I had heard the opening number somewhere else. Like I found a YouTube clip of it and thought, oh, I really like this song.
A song called "We're Stuck in Newfoundland."
It's called "Welcome to the Rock."
I've been to Newfoundland. It's nice.
Welcome to
the
Rock.
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, it's called "Welcome to the Rock" is the opening number. And so I was intrigued and I knew I liked the music and so I started, and then you go on like the emotional roller coaster of, you know, what's happening and where these people are. And like that was kind of a tough emotional journey the first time through. But once I got through that, it's a beautiful story and wonderful fun music. And a really cool thing, and now I hope it wins all of the things. Along with, I hope they tie for everything with Dear Evan Hansen.
She's looking for a lot of ties.
I would like the Great Comet to win something, but I don't think it's going to win any of the big ones because it's very different.
Yeah,
it's unlike anything you've seen.
Well, because best actor is really
it's a rough
tough.
Soundtrack, I think.
Yeah, he doesn't have a chance in best actor because he's up against Ben Platt, who's going to win.
Yeah.
He's up against Christian Borle for falsettos. He's up against there's another famous somebody. Let me get the list. I really need to just print out the list and carry it with me because I can't even tell you how many times.
If you put that in your Vesuvius, then you can just whip it out whenever you need it.
Yeah, but won't it be soggy?
Wait. Wow. If you have a soggy Vesuvius, I think you need to go to urgent care. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe I'm concerned about where the Vesuvius is. maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not interpreting.
I keep mine in a box in the other room.
Show me on the doll
Sorry,
where your Vesuvius is.
Wherever the Vesuvius hurts you.
Right. I feel like, especially when you
James Baldwin. Amina is saying James Baldwin. Clayton, yes, I'm getting this on YouTube. Okay.
Okay, good.
Daniel Levy's in studio now, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and the title.
Who's yelling James Baldwin at us?
Amina, but I don't know.
Okay,
who's
leading
James
actor in a musical is not James Baldwin. It's Christian Borle, Josh Groban, Andy Karl for Groundhog Day, which I'm like,
It's kind of picking up. I saw that I think it got the most tickets sold for Memorial Day weekend.
Did it?
I think I read that today.
So weird.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, it's cute and it's fun. Oh, it's David Hyde Pierce for Hello Dolly.
Okay, so he is. Okay.
Yeah. And
I didn't recognize
Ben Platt, who's going to win for Dear Evan Hansen.
Of course.
Tough category. Like every other year and every other performance, first of all, Ben Platt wouldn't have a chance. And second of all, Ben Platt's going to win.
Yeah, Ben Platt's going to win.
That's all
I
there is
totally
to
agree
it.
with that.
All
Ben
there is
Platt
to
is
it.
going to win. Everybody I know that has seen it has just been like, it's changed my life. It's the best thing ever.
But you know what? The Great Comet can win.
Could win.
What could they win?
Do we have
They could
set
win.
design? Do we have something that's like? It's not going to be costumes. Hello Dolly will probably get that.
Right, and it won't be Best Actress because
won't be Best Actress because that category.
Probably that category is really tough
that
too.
That category is so tough.
Yeah, because it's Danae Benton from Great Comet. It's Christine Ebersol for War Paint. It's Patti LuPone for War Paint, which cancel each other out. Bette Midler, who's going to win for Hello Dolly, and Ava Noblezada for Miss Saigon.
Okay.
I feel really good about that pronunciation.
That was really good.
I feel good about it.
I think it's bets to lose.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too. Let's see. What else could Great Comet win?
No, we're not losing
we're
me.
Not
I'm
losing
doing other things. I'm entertaining myself while you guys are talking. Like putting other pictures in the corner of our screen.
See,
look at
look how
twinsies.
nice that is. That's the time that I dressed up as Rachel Maddow for Halloween.
How hard was that?
All she did is put on glasses.
I put on glasses and a jacket.
You put on glasses and borrowed one of Clayton's blazers.
Yeah.
It looks like.
Oh,
no, it's
one
my
of his
own
white
blazer.
V-necks.
No, I have my own blazer.
All we just needed is darken your hair a little bit. We got
and
it.
that picture
Just a
of
little
Rachel,
bit.
how hysterical is that?
It's very funny.
That is funny. That's super funny.
Yeah, because I don't think Best Actor is going to win for Great Comet either. Best Featured Actor, because you're up against Gavin Creel in Hello Dolly, Mike Faist in Dear Evan Hansen, Andrew Rannells in Falsettos. Second Falsettos nomination though. So Andrew, sad face.
Yeah, sad face for him.
Boo.
Has he won a Tony?
Andrew Rannells. Did he win for Book of
Andrew
Mormon?
Rannells. Oh, he probably did. Yeah, he probably did win.
Stand by. Let's find out.
James Baldwin and Audre Lorde, gay history. Who's James Baldwin? Do you want to look up James Baldwin?
I can.
And Audre Lorde, I don't know who they are.
I don't know who they are either. Let's find out.
We got nothing else. We got nothing but time, people.
I'm sorry. Amina said, prolific, gay, bisexual, black male civil rights dude. James Baldwin.
We don't know anything about him.
Oh,
We
that's
should
a
know
hell of a
more about
title.
him.
That is a heck of a title.
Okay.
Oh, he did not win. He was merely nominated.
Merely.
Let's see. Awards and
How sad
nominations.
for him.
Let's go.
Such a failure on Broadway.
He did win. Well, I don't know that he won, but their album won the Grammy in 2012 for Book of Mormon. Yeah.
All right.
So
I
guess he
I
won.
saw him in
Please
it.
do.
He was good.
Can I show another picture of the Schitt's
Yes.
Creek cast?
Yes.
Let's.
Okay, this is another cute. Got this one.
Now he
I love
actually
them.
that actually looks a little bit like Andrew Reynolds on the right there.
Who?
A little
think?
bit. Andrew Reynolds. A little bit.
If
You
you
don't
put
think?
caterpillars on his forehead, maybe.
I think it looks a little bit
Got
like
a
him.
furry sweater.
He's cute. He's super
very cute. He's super
Who's the girl on the left?
That's
I'm
his
assuming-
sister. I mean, I don't know.
But
Who,
do we know who she is?
Oh, I don't know. Actress name. I have no idea.
All right. Okay. I'm on board for
Yeah, Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek.
You're gonna have to. And I don't.
Barbie has Vesuvius tits.
Does that mean they
Jenny,
point-
how
trying
much?
to work that
Jenny,
out,
how
are
much
we?
wine have you had?
Does that
How
mean they
Are we
point-
on bottle 2 or bottle 3?
Do they point in different directions? Like,
No, like the mountain had, I think, 2.
Okay.
oh, I see.
It's like boop boop. If you go back to the picture.
One lump or two.
One. I don't know.
The sister's name in Schitt's Creek is Annie Murphy. The actress's name is Annie Murphy.
Okay, got it.
And she's best known for Schitt's Creek.
Wow, her resume is really lengthy.
Super small. She's got some other credits on here, but
Not as good as Schitt's Creek,
Schitt's Creek.
apparently.
Yeah. It's her breakout role.
Those are really cute coasters.
Got it. Your breakout role in this show is your own segment called Two Things. Would you like
Are
to
we
do
ready
it?
for two things?
yes.
My
Here we
gosh.
go.
Oh my God, I'm
do
so
it.
excited. What is
Very exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, it's this segment.
Two things is what she brings. Two things is what she's talking about. Two things, important little things. That is what she's spouting out.
You just need two things.
That means two things.
Let's get two things clear.
And then two things about yourself.
And I've come to share with you one of two things. No, two of two things. We're sharing two things right now.
There are only two things I can't stand in this world.
Quick, grab two things you love.
It can be two things.
Only two things in the world I'm scared of.
Rise of frazzing two things.
Remember two things.
I believe in two things.
Guys are only after two things.
What's better, doing two things at once or just one?
Never half-ass two things. Whole-ass one thing.
Cat Carlson. Daniel's never heard that
That
before.
gets us every time.
That is
It
so
makes me laugh every week.
Don't half-ass two things.
Oh my
Whole
God.
ass, one thing. All right.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
So two things tonight was originally going to have a super angry lesbian feminist ranty kind of a feel. We're going to take a little bit of a left turn, but we're going to start at that feminist ranty kind of a place.
All right.
Because today I read a story whose title reads, Lesbians Exist Because It's Attractive to Men. Controversial new study finds.
Okay. Who's
Lesbians
backed
are
this?
here, right? Lesbians are here because men like it.
Men find it hot?
Right.
Well, that's a bunch of shit.
That's what it says. It says same-sex attraction in women evolved because it's attractive to men. A bizarre new study has found. Entitled The Evolution of Female Same-Sex Attraction, The Male Choice Hypothesis. The study states, quote, a considerable proportion of men desire same-sex attraction in women, and this is one possible reason why many women have such attractions.
That is the worst correlation ever.
That really, it's poor.
Study
Worst.
ever. Dear America. This is not science. So this study was conducted
at Trump University.
Very
Is this
close.
a Trump University funded study, because
the University of Nicosia in Cyprus. The study asked Right.
Random.
It's out there in the world masquerading as science. The study asked 1,500 straight people a series of questions about same-sex attraction.
Okay.
Sure, because if you want to know about gay people, guess who we should
You ask the straight ones.
Let's ask the straight ones.
straight people. If you
Yeah,
want to
them.
know about feminism, guess
Ask
who
them
you should
heteros.
ask?
Yeah.
The men. Right.
And if you want to know anything about housing and urban development, you ask a neurosurgeon
Ask a
who's
neurosurgeon.
asleep all the time.
It's opposite day all the time.
I forgot about opposite day. Oh my God, I
Do
completely
you remember
yes,
opposite day?
I do.
We're living it all.
Yes, I do.
The
All day, every day.
time.
I forgot you have to do this. Yes, I do. No, I don't.
Oh, so this study found out of their 1,509 heterosexual people,
of course.
1,509,
Yeah.
right?
Because the 9 were
Because that
important.
makes
That
it science.
skews it
It
up.
really does. It found that 34.3% of straight men prefer a partner attracted, quote, predominantly to members of the opposite sex, but occasionally to same sex.
Okay.
That's right. That's right. Now they found that only 7.8% of straight women felt the same way. That's right. So gay men, that's just biology, but gay women, that's because of men.
Got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
Got it?
Makes
right.
sense. Now, I'm going to add to this.
Please do.
Because I'm gonna bet you, again, sampling your same 1,509 people.
Sure.
And I'm going to also assume that most of these are the straight, these straight guys that are part of this 1,509. They're going to be fine with this same-sex attraction, this whole thing, as long as they look like Pamela Anderson did in Baywatch in the 90s.
Sure.
Now, Rosie O'Donnell, those two, I'm not saying anything. I love Rosie O'Donnell. But I'm saying these same guys are not after those.
Not as attractive in a
girls.
porn, no.
Right. No. They're not looking for that. They don't want somebody who can bench press you or you find at Home Depot.
Right. They're not looking
who's
at any
helping
flavor
you.
of lesbian.
No, they're not. No dykes are involved in this. It's all lipstick lesbians or gay for pay porn
For sure.
women. That's who they want. It has nothing to do with reality. No.
The new study continues that heterosexual women do not desire partners who experience same-sex attractions, but a considerable proportion of men desired partners who experience same-sex attractions. It's true. Lesbians happened because of men.
Gotcha. Well, and I also go back to, this probably has no connection to this at all, but I remember something I heard many, many years ago by somebody that before I understood what a piggy was, I used to listen to him before politics went completely
Howard
crazy.
Stern?
No, Limbaugh, years ago in the early 90s. Because I liked it because, again, I used to think that, what was the doctor that used to be on talk radio all the time? Dr. Laura
Schlesinger.
Dr. Laura Schlesinger. Before she went fucking bat crazy off the deep end, I used to like her too because I
used to listen to her as well.
Because she was very Judge Judy to me from the standpoint of, tell me your story. It's black and white. There's no gray area. I mean, she was very, and I thought that was the way Rush Limbaugh was, again, back in the day, way back. I thought he was very, and then he went nuts too.
I also like Delilah.
But never fucking could stand her.
Oh God, I love Delilah.
But what I was going to say was one of the things that Rush Limbaugh always used to say later when he went nuts, he said feminism was the way for ugly women to get popularity. That was his whole thing. That was the whole reason.
It's working for me. It's working for Prime Minister Trudeau over there.
So it's a way for ugly women to get dates or popularity. So I would piggyback this to the story from the same aspect of these people interviewed. They only want pretty lesbians. They don't want your dykes on bikes. They don't want I don't know. There's a lot of the things they don't want. So anyway, I thought that was an interesting story.
Agreed.
Okay.
Agreed.
Okay.
But I thought I'd read it out loud.
They only want to see the Vesuvius of a hot girl.
Right. They don't.
I mean, who doesn't?
I'm not going to name any names, but there's several Vesuviuses in town that I don't ever want to see.
Oh my God.
Not ever, not never.
No.
Whew.
No.
Wait, am I on that list?
For most people, I'm probably on that list. Settle down. It's all right.
A lot of people don't realize you're a woman.
That's a true story. That's a true story. Listen, if I could make my living just based on hearing the phrase,
Sir?
if only you were a boy.
Oh, you're like, sir. Which she always hears when she's going into the ladies' room. Sir, you can't go in there.
All the damn time. Seriously, I had some woman like literally pick up her little girl and run out of the bathroom today at the public library.
Oh, today?
What? Today. Oh yeah, today. It happens all the time. It's so funny to me because I was dressed exactly like this, like
because everything
right.
that says boy to me, the hell.
And I went and ran a few errands, and my last errand was the library. And, where I picked up... What did I pick up? I picked up the movie 9. I picked up some really gay DVDs.
Okay.
Well,
maybe that's part of the problem, too. She confused you with your DVD
selection.
Well,
it was prior to my DVD selection, though, because the bathroom is outside the metal detector. That I'm not sure what it detects, because...
Do books have metal?
Right, as far as I could tell, it doesn't do anything. I've never seen it go off. But anyway... Yeah.
I digress.
But, yeah, so I got to the library. I thought, trip to the bathroom, that might be handy. So I went in, did what I had to do. I'm washing my hands, and this woman like looks at me, looks at her kid, looks at me, looks at her kid, picks her kid up and runs out. I'm like, oh, lady.
Wow.
Settle. I was waiting for some kind of like librarian manager to come approach me, because that's happened before too.
Now if a library manager in a security issue has to find you, do they come, excuse me, I need to talk to you over here.
Sir, I need to see your Vesuvius.
Shh.
In that bathroom situation, more than once I've offered to show them my Vesuvius so that they could just shut the fuck up.
Right?
Wow.
Maybe you shouldn't offer. Maybe you should just show
Do I have
them.
to show you? Like,
do you need to see the Vesuvius?
George Michael got arrested once in a restroom for showing his Vesuvius, so I think
he did.
You need to be careful. I don't need to.
Sadly, George Michael got arrested for doing a lot of things.
I paid off my car. I got bail money.
Oh. If you're looking for fast love,
in all the wrong places.
Look no further than my Vesuvius.
All right, thing number 2. That was thing number 1.
Number 2.
Thing number 2.
All right.
Today, just today, this is up to date news.
Current as today.
Current news. Yes. Kathy Griffin has made a little bit of news. Mm-hmm. We love her a lot.
Yep.
Yes.
She has paired with a photographer by the name of Tyler Shields. And they have put out a pretty shocking and controversial photo today.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to see the photo right there?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Audio only listeners will need to Google this photo. It's a picture of Kathy Griffin holding what appears to be a bloody head of one Donald Trump.
The severed head of him, yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And today, on Tuesday, the gory and shocking image debuted and instantly drew quite a bit of outrage. Donnie Jr. called it disgusting in a tweet, of course, because that's how we do all our communicating these days.
All the tweets.
Although I am still like trying to up my Twitter usage a little bit. I've fallen to the wayside and gone back to the Facebook where I'm most comfortable.
What in the hell were you doing?
That rumbly sound.
God.
Oh, you can hear that?
Yeah, you can hear that.
Well, can't you?
Oh, you can. Oh, I'm so sorry.
For those of you who don't have video, Bootsy is literally taking the pop guard on the mic and spinning it.
Oh, yours is squeaky.
Mine's different.
I can hear it. I'm so sorry. Okay.
That was funny. Continue on.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So Donnie Jr. called it disgusting in a tweet. Others on social media have slammed the graphic photo as wrong and pure evil. And this article says that isn't anything that the photographer, Tyler Shields, or Kathy Griffin didn't expect. Tyler Shields is known for making provocative pictures like this. Kathy Griffin addressed the image on Twitter by saying this. She says, 1, I captioned this, quote, there was blood coming out of his eyes, blood coming out of his whatever, which is an appropriate caption to that. And 2, she says, obviously, I do not condone any violence by my fans or others to anyone ever. I'm merely mocking the mocker-in-chief. And then in an update...
Yeah, she apologized.
She did. Yeah. I'm disappointed.
I was a little surprised.
Yeah.
Especially from somebody like her.
She's not an apologizer necessarily.
She's not. And it's a, take it or leave it, love it or lump it kind of girl.
Yeah.
And so
I love that about her.
I was a little surprised that she
I like that about her, but I feel those are the goats. I just like to have the goats around. I don't how do I say this? I don't want to kill him. I just don't want him to be alive anymore. But I don't I just don't like the way that looked. I didn't. It bothered me. I don't like him. I mean, I don't like him for any reason at all. But there was something about that I get what she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
I get she's mocking him. She's mocking a bunch of other shit. But as much as he has already incited violence and we're living with it because people are getting stabbed on railway stations and in trains and all of this shit that's happening in America.
Not by terrorists. It's by white dudes living in America.
Right. No, I understand that.
Make sure
I get that. But what I'm saying is because he's unleashed the Kraken. If you're a bigoted, racist person, it's okay to be hateful and call people the N-word and do all the horrible things. And to me, that looks like you're just inciting the same thing he's doing.
Sure.
And I don't care. But I agree with you. I like that she's unapologetic about everything else she does.
About everything. But today she was
That
apologetic.
was a little more than I was ready for and liked.
She posted a video apology, actually, in which she said, "I sincerely apologize. I am just now seeing the reactions of these images. I went way too far. The image is too disturbing, and I understand how it offends people. It wasn't funny. I get it." And her apology continues from there. But you know what?
What are your thoughts on it?
So I'm a super big hippie liberal when it comes to like free speech and art and expression. Like I joke all the time that I don't get art because in like the traditional like art gallery sense, I'm not gonna go down to the I'm not gonna go down to the Phoenix Art Museum
with your orange crack pipe / sunglasses
and go, I really see a hint of realism. Like I don't.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. No.
Right, that's not my thing. But I 100% believe in and will stand up for anybody's right to do that. You know what I mean? And it's kind of the gayest thing in the world. Do you remember the speech from the movie The American President?
Oh. Love that movie.
Right.
Remind me of that.
With
oh my gosh,
Annette Bening
and
who was the president? It's Michael Douglas.
Okay.
Right. So Michael Douglas, all through this thing, all through the movie, he's been like kind of no comment is our policy, and he's dating Annette Bening, right? And so he's like he's shying away from confrontation as he's approaching re-election, and his challenger is all about it and is like attacking his girlfriend and all these things, blah blah blah. And so he gets up towards the end of the movie and he makes this big long speech that's beautiful. You should look it up. Look up American President Michael Douglas speech. It's on YouTube. You can find it. But the part of that gets me every time is when he starts talking about like the ACLU and the rights that we have here in this country. And he says that, free speech is hard because while you have the right to say whatever you want, you also have to fight for the right of the man who's standing in front of you, screaming everything that you
don't want
right,
to hear.
that you would fight against.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you have to, if you believe in your own rights, you have to believe in his rights.
Right.
And that's kind of how I feel about especially like really controversial art, and books and movies and things that are really, pushing people's buttons. Like I think that they should exist. I think that they need to exist. And I think that people should have that realization that they do need to exist and that they should exist. The image itself doesn't really bother me. I feel like I've probably watched a whole lot too much Game of Thrones, and like the Red Wedding has spoiled me for gore forever.
I have not seen that episode. I mean, it's interesting because, yes, it's a powerful image, and I don't necessarily think she went too far because I look back at all the images that we had to deal with when our last president, when it was in office, and it was the full body, dolls, lit on fire hanging from a noose. I mean, it's that same kind of thing. Like, I didn't like those images any more or less than I like this one, but that, free speech is free speech, and you have to protect it whether you like it or not, if that's what you want to continue. I am surprised that she apologized. That, to me, is probably the most surprising part of all of this.
Yeah.
Because...
And she apologized without her hair done. Did you see the video?
I didn't see the video, no.
Yeah,
I just
let me find that
go,
picture for you.
Yeah.
Let me find that picture for you. Continue on.
I just think that, we are exactly to what you were saying. We are now living in an era where free speech is at.
Well, and it's being tested because there are people in power that would love to shut down,
of course,
free speech.
And this could potentially give them fuel for their fire. Absolutely. No. But
right.
I still think that I mean, I wasn't that offended by it. My whole thing about being offended by anything is if you don't like what you're seeing or hearing, turn it off or look away.
This is that's
there's
a picture from the video where she was doing the apology. But literally, I was like,
I'm sorry, is that the Crypt Keeper or
she,
is that Kathy
she
Griffin?
rushed to do that apology, didn't do hair, didn't do makeup or anything, didn't tie her face back.
And that hair and makeup team, they earn their money.
Right.
I watched her reality show. Oh yeah,
I know.
I sure did.
Everybody loved it.
I'm sorry. Why do we have an angry beaver in the lower left screen?
It's her segment.
Oh. Oh wow. Whoa.
I approve.
Okay.
I
mean, there's your
approve.
free speech right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't you remember the cartoon series Angry Beavers?
I don't.
Oh, I used to. It was so funny.
I
used to.
do.
I'll have to find it for you.
All right, so that's the end of that. I am running a little bit out of material. Is there anything like weekly national news that we should cover?
Oh, I was going to share this with you only because I shared it on Facebook, and Daniel and I are of the same age and era. Someday you'll get to this point.
Many years.
I was reminded yesterday through the beauty of Facebook because I don't. High school reunions come up, whatever. I like most people. I believe I don't live back home anymore, and that's one thing. I keep in contact with very few people from back home or who I went to school with that I give a shit about keeping in touch with. So I'm not going back to any reunions or any of that happy horse shit. But I was reminded by one girl yesterday that yesterday marked the 30th anniversary of our graduation ceremony from high school. And so I posted this picture of me from May of 1987.
Can we zoom in on that adorable face?
Well, yeah, but it probably pixelates out. But anyway, that was 30 years ago. And the first thing that Barbara Seville says when she saw it was, "You graduated high school with a full beard."
Yes.
Yes, I did. I had junior year, starting in junior year. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at how cute. You're so adorable.
What's funny to me is I don't think, and this is obviously my what's the word? My dementia that's kicking in. I don't think I look different than that. To me, I don't think I look any different than that. Other than I don't have a full beard. And then
the eyebrows are a little bushier.
Now or then?
Then.
Yeah, they're perfectly plucked now.
Oh, I got a gal.
You know what's shocking is you look so much like my ex-boyfriend in that photo. Like when I first saw it, I was like,
oh, well, we'll get that off.
Oh my gosh, that's Michael Benson.
Michael Benson?
Michael Benson was my ex-boyfriend that I dated in Chicago.
Oh.
You wouldn't know him. He's not here.
Oh,
he could be a listener. You don't know.
You don't know.
And what?
He could be a listener. You don't know.
Michael Benson could be a listener.
Michael Benson, if you're listening, please write us.
If you need saving, blink twice. No, if we don't have, if you've exhausted all of your stuff, if we want to do a thoughtful vulgarity, we can do it. If not, it doesn't really matter. Anything else we want to discuss or carry over?
I think I'm about out. Because I thought about bringing up all of the cuckoo crazy national news, and I'm just exhausted by it.
No, let's wait.
So hold on.
Exhausted by it.
Okay.
Please,
I just sent you a picture since you're doing 30 years and you and I are a
Okay.
day apart.
Okay.
I sent you a picture of me from when I was in high school.
Okay, stand by. I'll get to it. I have to close out stuff and do stuff.
Oh, and then after that, I do have one more thing. We're gonna make it to 10.
Hang on.
Hold, please.
I want to see it.
I can't even get it to the production yet.
Oh my gosh.
I'm having to just take a moment.
Just take a moment.
Just soak all that in.
Yeah, I'm gonna soak
all that in.
In fact, we're gonna get at this in two ways.
All right.
Hang on. I've got to create the shot.
Gosh, I don't often regret my life choices, but I never graduated high school.
Oh.
Yeah, I GED'd later
Yeah.
and whatever, but I was actually never even a senior. I dropped out in the middle of my junior year of high school. Okay. So I have none of those.
Yeah,
fun
this is
photos.
going to be my junior prom photo.
Okay, we're gonna expose this picture in
full
2
body
segments.
shot.
Two segments.
We're gonna do this in 2 segments. First thing, I just want to look at this. Look at that cutie. Look at that.
Look at that face.
Look at that. Now that shows you there's honesty.
Now, see, I would say the same too. Other than the hairline, I don't know that I look a whole lot different.
Sure.
There's honesty. There's a genuine young man there.
Naivety.
He may even be part of like the 4-H club or some good upstanding club in school.
No, COE.
Then you zoom out of that shot.
into the gray
polyester
polyester
with the pink cummerbund and
the
bow tie.
matching shoes.
And the matching gray.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a good look right there.
This says 1987. Right down
with the hand on the jacket.
Yeah, let's write down. I mean, look at that.
Got the one knee popped.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you got the one knee
gotta
pop.
pop that knee.
Yeah,
That's
wow.
a Olin Mills photo if there ever was one.
Yeah. There's that.
There's me.
Good times.
That's a good time right there. Thanks for sharing that. That's very nice.
Do you have any pictures from your high school you want to share
I
with
don't
us?
have any high school age pictures.
Oh my gosh.
Look at Jenny.
I think the only one that I have.
Improved with
I improved with a. Oh, Jenny. My God, if I could pay for a vision test for you, I would do it.
The only one that I have is the same old cat in a green dress photo. We can pull that whole.
Is it an actual cat or is it you?
No, it's Cat Carlson.
Okay, well, I never know.
Like 18 years old in somebody's wedding. Here, let me find it. Hang on.
Always a bridesmaid, never the bride.
Boy, howdy. Knock on wood. Let that always be true.
Oh, what is that story you wanted me to do?
What's that?
You sent me another link.
I did send you another link.
Oh, about Hillary.
The title of that other link says, "Stop what you're doing and look at the shoes Hillary Clinton wore for Memorial Day."
Well, stand by. Well, how do I get to that?
God, are they white?
They're all the way at the bottom.
Oh, look at that. Oh, they're cute. Well, hang on. I think we have time to do
two things.
No, we have to do. I want to do this
All right,
picture.
share that.
Oh, well, let me save that picture. Hey,
click this, do that.
We'll do
Good radio.
Oh yeah, it's the best. If I had a producer for all this shit, we'd be fine.
Sharing a private message to.
You are the producer.
I am, but I mean, if we had somebody else.
He's the producer. He's the talent. He's the host.
You ought to see.
He's all the things.
Last night I was in there cutting audio tracks for a promo.
Speaking of you ought to see, leading that over to you ought to know. Did you see? I can't tell if I'm excited or if I'm terrified about the Alanis Morissette "Jagged Little Pill," the musical.
If it's as good,
because talk about Cat Carlson in high school.
If it's as good as American Idiot, I think it's going to.
Oh my God! I didn't even think of that.
It was amazing.
American Idiot was so
and that
good.
was an album that turned into a musical.
But I don't know. Are they gonna do like American Idiot, like make a story to fit the music, like Mamma Mia style?
I would think you'd have to, don't you think?
I don't know. I don't know what else they're gonna do. I don't know.
Is she involved?
Yeah. It's either gonna be wonderful or horrible.
But either way, we're gonna love.
I feel like either way we're gonna have to go. Oh my God! That soundtrack. That soundtrack in a little red Jetta convertible. Me and the girls that lived up the street, everywhere.
Did they know that you were a lesbian back then?
They did not know. In fact, I didn't. I didn't know that lesbian was a thing back then. Yeah, in my origin story, I didn't find out that lesbian was even.
Thank you, Jenny. Yes, actually, that picture does say virgin because I was one.
Well, sure.
Oh, I'd forgotten about this picture of you.
Yeah,
that doesn't look like you at all to me.
But still is.
No, I get it. But
still is.
All right, let's go to our Hillary pictures. You talked about this, so she tell the story. She did a walk somewhere.
So sure. I mean, she's Hillary freaking Clinton, so she was out and about amongst the people on Memorial Day.
She was amongst them.
There was allegedly a parade of sorts.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where were they? Yes, they were joined by New York Governor Andrew Cuomo for a parade through the streets of their current hometown in Chappaqua.
I think that's Nathan Lane in the white suit here in the foreground. I may be wrong.
I mean, I hate to say it, but maybe 50 pounds ago.
Right. A younger Nathan Lane.
Yeah, but apparently this walk is a Memorial Day tradition for them, and they spent the rainy afternoon marching and taking pictures. Pictures. But then
Bill's rocking those sneakers, little red, white, and blue action. Do I see?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
But wait, because remember, the title of this article is "Stop What You're Doing and Look at the Shoes Hillary Clinton Wore."
So let's look at those
on Memorial Day. So let's take a look at those. Yes, honey. She got the red, white, and blue. They look like Adidas to me. Just look at those. They are beautiful.
And what I don't know, based on Bill's shoes and her shoes, I don't know if they're the same.
They are not.
Or they're different. No, they're cute.
They're cute.
Look at this. Marnie would be proud.
I say Marnie. Those
Marnie
exactly.
Oh my God,
needs
Marnie
to
wants
up
a
her
pair
game
of
a
those
little bit.
That's
there.
exactly what she'd want to have
That's
as
a
her
good time.
pair of Hillary shoes.
I'm glad I stopped what I was doing
If you're
so that I could look at that.
if you're just tuning in, I want to make sure nobody missed this. This is Daniel. Again,
We're going back to this.
19. Well, I want to make sure everybody who
needs to see it.
Some people were doing, making coffee or doing
You
other
know, it's on
things.
Facebook. I mean, it's not. It's been
Well,
out
not
there for a
everybody
while.
is your Facebook friend. I mean,
Right.
everybody's your friend, Daniel. It's not,
So that was circa
didn't
1980. 19
Would have been
89?
86.
86?
86.
Oh, my!
May of 86.
Yeah, that
Fair
picture of me
enough.
was actually taken the day I graduated, but I have my senior pictures were obviously taken in '86.
Prior to that,
yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
the one where I'm standing next to that fucking horse.
Are you showing us a picture of Cat or no?
Oh, hang on. Yes, I'll show you the picture. Because
I'm pretty sure everybody was waiting.
Well, maybe.
I
they
mean,
were.
I know we've seen it before.
I mean, I'm even literally eating popcorn waiting for this.
That's very exciting.
Oh, hang on. I've confused a couple things.
Oh, no.
I hate when that happens.
We're confused.
No, I did something wrong.
Seriously, I can't wait to see what Broadway does with like You Ought to Know.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Now I'm obsessed again. I
And
read the
think it's
article
coming out-
earlier.
Did I see
2018?
next
I
year?
think. Yeah,
That's next year.
Yeah.
It's not a long time.
Oh, here we go. There we go. Now we're doing.
I hope they do the secret hidden track. It's hard to hide on a DVD, but in a cassette tape, you had to wait a long fucking time to get to that.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. Now this.
Cat Carlson, 1997. I'm the tall one. I'm not the little
No,
boy.
I seriously was like,
that's-
wait.
Or the one peeking out from behind, Cat.
Yeah, I'm not the little boy behind. I'm not the little flower girl.
Gosh.
Yeah, that's a trip to me because I
That
don't
is
think it looks like
such
her
a
at
trip.
all.
Can we zoom in on the face with the long hair?
Well, we can try. See how this is gonna go. Yeah,
Oh,
How long did you have long hair?
just for that picture.
right. Cut it the next day.
Cut it the very next day.
And was that for, I'm guessing that's for a wedding.
It was for a wedding of friends.
Were you a flower girl or just
No, I was a bridesmaid.
Bridesmaid?
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Yeah, it was a.
Wow, I love it. That's
know.
a great picture.
I think I went short and never went back, aside from the mullet incident of 2008.
Tragedy happens. I feel like that's a Dateline ABC. Mullets happen.
It was
at
quite a
me.
while. It was another 4 or 5
Almighty
years. I was pretty steady in a ball cap and a ponytail for a lot of years.
Who wasn't, ladies and gentlemen?
I'm
Was that when
saying.
you were trying to figure out navigating the path of your sexuality?
Right. No. Trying to.
I like how you're saying that. Navigating
Trying
the
to
path.
learn what is this word Lebanese people keep saying in reference to me.
Am I related to
I don't
Jamie
know what
Farr?
that means. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. Well, let me tell you,
What an
honey.
interesting journey. Interesting journey.
Interesting journey. What the hell am I?
As has been this show. This show's been an interesting journey.
Isn't it always? Our
What are we going to do for 20 minutes? We should do something.
Do we have to go to 10?
We don't.
We don't.
There's no
We're
law.
going to stop anytime we want.
There's no rule. There's no law. We're still on the air.
Let's see what else I pinned.
Okay.
Did he text you?
Still on the air.
Oh, yeah.
We may just figured out what we're doing for 20 minutes.
Hooray!
Hang on, Al.
Let's do a dance break.
Is it calling?
Well, hang on. Hang on. Ouch. Gosh.
Tell the producer to quit picking his nose and put us
I'm
in
not.
a dance break.
I'm trying to produce a goddamn show. Come on. All right, we'll do a dance break and come back, and maybe we can get out. We can call Al. Who knows? Here we go.
I'm on the board of directors of this lousy company.
You're listening to Q Talk America.
Are you ready for this? It's a 30-second dance break.
I don't know why we did a 30-second dance break, but we did.
Because we're trying to get Al on the phone.
But we'll see. Now he's just okay. He's got his phone. What kills me? He's got his phone in his hand, and I'm messaging him, but he's not responding to me.
He's very busy.
He just messaged everybody else, if I'm not mistaken. Now we'll see if he gets back to me and permits us to call him, because that would be fun to call Al on the other side of the road, because he changed his plan. He changed his plan to international so he can talk from across the pond. Oh, that's what I wanted. That's what I'm looking
Oh my
for.
gosh, he says overslept and missed the taping. Almost missed going to Rome.
Well, again, he's got his phone in his hand. We can call him if he's quits dicking around and.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let him. I'm not gonna bombard him with messaging.
Well, then we're burning time, Al. Come on, time is money.
Burning time.
Don't know.
Burning days.
Lonely days and wasted nights. We'll do Freddie Fender songs. That'll be exciting.
Ooh, we should do a sing-along.
I saw Freddie Fender at the Arizona State Fair at Veterans Memorial Coliseum.
He can't talk. He has to find out where the hell he's going.
That's a good plan. Go to Rome first. We'll talk to you later.
Okay, Jenny is saying it's time for
right.
final thoughts.
Thoughtful vulgarity. You have to figure out.
Oh.
But do we have a question? But we can't.
I don't have a question.
We can't do it without a question. Bootsy, is there anything you've? And wait, you have to hold. We have to do the intro first because that's the professional way to do it. Do you have a question that you'd like to pose? Do you have a question you'd like to?
Parks just sent me a text message telling me to quit licking my fingers. You little bitch! I didn't know you've been watching this whole time.
Well, I think based on that, what we're going to do is maybe start this segment like this.
Let's do it.
Thoughtful vulgarity, where we in the studio try to make ourselves slightly less shallow, which is not hard to do. We will ask one question of the panel while fucked up drunk. Because you know at home how well it goes when important questions come up several hours after alcohol has been served. Politics, religion, why not? What could possibly go wrong? Who could you offend? Good luck.
Daniel, go ahead and take this one, would you?
Oh, well, I mean, if we're going off of what's being said in the chat room, Mama Di wants to know what our last meal would be. My last meal. I would probably have to do a combo of something from Aho Al's and the original chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A, which I know I'm not supposed to eat, but I love it.
The Jesus chicken?
Oh, God, I love the Jesus chicken sandwich.
Jesus
it's
chicken.
so good.
I like the level of disappointment that she got to so quick. The Jesus chicken.
Oh, it's so good. I know I'm not supposed to eat
It
it.
couldn't be like a spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's.
No,
it couldn't be like the
although Wendy's, their PR team on the Twitter, they're really,
the Nuggets, the Nugget people. That whole thing was good for them.
Well, no, I mean just everything like whoever's managing that
Their
account
Twitter
is doing a
people are
great
good.
job.
Oh
Their
no, I
Twitter
like the
people are great.
comebacks. I like the way that they respond. It's very
she's
good.
really, really good. I'm
So really, that's what you'd go for?
Yeah, I have been eating so much Mexican food lately because I just cannot get enough. So like,
I understand.
Chimichanga. I mean,
I went to Arribas yesterday.
I saw that.
I was really jealous.
And I still have not been to Caroline's. I hear Caroline's is good.
I don't know if Caroline's.
Not been to Caroline's. I mean, there's just so many places, but Aho Al's is my all-time favorite. It's my go-to. It's just up the street from where I live. I can pretty much get anything off their menu, and it's amazing.
The 16th Street location.
Then I'll have to go with you, son, because I used to go there all the time. I loved it, but I always forget about it.
Oh my God, it's my absolute favorite.
Okay.
But I will literally flip a car for a good old original chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. Oh,
wow.
The pickles and just the way they bread that chicken, the moist meat.
Amina says I want something with loads of cheese.
Pollo fundido. Pollo fundido would get you
Pollo
loads
fundido.
of cheese.
Oh,
my favorite.
Yeah,
That's
pollo
what I order
fundido is pretty
everywhere.
good. Yeah,
well, that
pretty
whatever
good.
the Arribas has, they call it
Pollo con queso.
Oh, pollo
No,
con queso.
no,
That's what they call it at Aho Al's. Yeah, they call it that at Aho Al's
but Arribas, it's called something fundido. Queso fundido. It's cheese. Something.
Pollo.
No, it's not.
Well, no, queso means it would be just like a cheese
It is.
dip.
It's that's
queso
exactly
fundido
what it
is just a dip.
That's what they have at the Arribas.
What we're talking about is like the chicken wrap burrito.
The
with
chimichanga that's been deep fried and then covered in
sour
cream
or
sauce
cream cheese.
and then
Completely
cheese
healthy.
with the cheese and yeah, it's good.
In fact,
that's all of your calories for the day.
I might have to go.
2 days.
I have to go somewhere and forage for food immediately following this show.
I don't think they're open anymore.
Oh, Shake Shack's also got a good chicken sandwich. Have you had the Shake?
See, that's not Jesus.
That's
chicken.
a good chicken sandwich.
All right,
Okay.
you can have
I would
that
do
one. You
too.
can
Oh,
have that one.
Okay, since he's fast fooded our way through
Yes.
through the last meal in Testament, what would you like to have, Kat?
Thanksgiving dinner. hands
Oh,
down.
that's a good one.
That is
The
a
turkey,
good answer.
the stuffing. You can just keep your green beans to your goddamn self. 'Cause I want the turkey.
Green bean casserole with the
Fuck.
with the crispy fried onions.
Fuck the This is my
Yeah.
last meal. Fuck off green beans.
Fuck the green
Okay,
beans.
all right.
I want the
Wow.
turkey. I want a triple helping of mashed potatoes, and then I want to put stuffing on top of that, and then I want to put gravy on top of that, and then I want to take a homemade roll and I want to open it up like it's a Pac-Man, and I want to smash it full of the gravy,
God, I just got chills.
stuffing,
That sounds so good.
potato mixture, and then I want to slap it on top of a big slab of turkey, put another roll with the same treatment underneath of it.
Wow, you've really thought this through.
So I'm very excited about Thanksgiving dinner. Listen,
I love Thanksgiving dinner. It is my favorite meal.
Will literally call in sick to work if somebody calls me in like June and says, "Hey, I'm making a full Thanksgiving with all the fixins." I'll be right over.
Oh my gosh.
You cannot make turkey dinner enough times for me in the world.
How often do you eat at Boston Market?
Never.
Oh, I do enjoy the Boston
do,
Market,
and I'm
but
so
they
sad
moved
we
it.
lost this
We
one.
lost this one.
I
The
know.
closest one is way the fuck over there is out of town.
No, there's one at the one I always go to is at
It's on the other side of town, wherever you're going.
40th Street and Thunderbird. It's not
Oh my God, that's on my way home. I
God.
drive past that
From here,
every
that's
day.
forever.
Well, it's not that far.
It's just up the 51 from him. No. If he's
It's
over by
not
Ajo
that
Al's,
far.
it's not that far.
It's really 40th Street.
40th
and
Street and
It's not
Thunderbird.
that far. If you're going to Paradise Valley
but
Mall,
it's 15 minutes to Thunderbird from the Bethany home exit. Like it's real quick.
I mean, if you want a
Oh no,
Thanksgiving
I
dinner,
used to go to.
I could probably.
I know
bust
when I
out
was
there
there,
in
I
an
went
hour.
all the time. I do love Boston Market. In fact,
These are
Boston
white
Market has been a good portion of our full Thanksgiving dinner for like the last 3 years.
Good for you.
Because nobody in our family wants to cook it anymore.
right.
It's hard to do.
It is hard to do.
It's time-consuming. It's a
100%
lot
worth
of
it
work.
though.
Yeah.
Anytime you want to cook it, I will come over and appreciate it.
And the other plus with that is, if it's your final meal, you're gonna be ready to take that nap as soon as that meal's over.
I'm gonna sleep right through whatever execution I'm about to face.
Right, exactly.
I'm gonna be full up with tryptophans and carbs.
Yes,
You're gonna pass out with your hand in the belt of your pants. In a
Yeah.
recliner.
And a cheap rosé that probably came out of a box. I don't give a shit.
Who cares?
Nobody cares. It's your last meal.
I like that one. And
I actually do like that.
And from this standpoint, it takes longer to eat it.
I'm gonna make it worth
I would have
it,
a 2 for 1. Mine would be spaghetti from my mom.
Aww.
I mean, and I'm going to assume it would be happier times, Mom. If it was a last meal for me, it would be happier times previously. But no, like spaghetti dinner for Mom with the salad and everything that she usually eats, she puts together. But if I was gonna have to go somewhere, I would probably go to like a 5 and diner or something like that. And I would do like chicken fried steak with the mashed potatoes and the gravy and the whole thing. Yeah, that's
nice.
I do enjoy a chicken fried steak.
Is that why you go to 5 and Diner? Is that usually what you get when you go?
Yeah, when I go, that's exactly it.
Do
Usually,
they have chicken fried chicken? Because I'm not a huge fan of chicken.
They might. I don't know. I don't even look at the menu. I know exactly what I want when I go in.
I used to go there all the time and order off the menu because there's a mac and cheese that doesn't appear anywhere on any menu, but it's delicious. I'm
Oh.
pretty sure it's just Kraft, but they make it, and they will.
It's just
And it's made with love.
And it's made with love, and it's
And that's why
delicious
it
at the
tastes
5
so
and
good.
Diner. Yeah,
Good to know.
it's a good time. Good times.
What would Mama Die's? What would Mama Die's
last?
last meal be?
The Caftan special. Coming soon to a show with Clayton McKee, the Caftan
Oh yeah,
special.
we're gonna have to get our caftan special together. Do you know about our You don't listen.
I don't listen.
Maybe
Well,
we
I'm gonna-
should make that our
I
season
only
finale.
participate. I'm not a spectator.
That's probably a good idea.
Season finale,
We're
the
gonna-
Caftan special.
We're gonna do.
Write it down.
Oh, the season finale. That's
Yeah, write it down.
coming
in
up
a
because
couple
we
weeks.
take July. We're taking July.
You're taking
off.
July off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
It's hot and there's something to talk about.
Oh my gosh, caftan and romp hymns. Yes, I would totally get a
No.
romp hymn.
No, we don't need any rompers.
No.
I don't.
I love the romp
Not the
him
same show.
memes though. The one with Danny DeVito as the penguin that says, some of y'all are gonna look like this in your
No,
romper.
Bootsy. So this
haven't
is
seen
what
that one.
we need. We need caftans.
Oh, caftans are the way to go. Yeah,
yeah, it's
rompers.
a Mrs. Roper kind of a way to
Too
get
much
into
pressure.
comfort.
I mean, I get called Mrs. Roper all the time, so that is fitting.
Well, you should come to that show.
If I'm in town.
I'm inviting you.
If I'm in town.
Please come.
We'll let you know when that
Could
is.
be like a special guest kind of.
Guest villainous.
The guest.
We do have we have the 5th microphone.
We do.
We do. Yeah.
Put you right here next to me.
Has it ever been used?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's been used,
regularly.
and initially It was added because at one point this was going to be a 5-person show.
Because I wouldn't leave.
Well, right, because we were adding her, and then right after we added her, and I don't think there's a connection, Katie left.
Well, I was supposed to be, longtime listeners will remember, I was supposed to be just a fill-in while Katie June went and while Kirsten Sinema was running for her last time around. So Katie June was her finance director, I think.
Oh.
Something financial with the campaign. I don't know. I pay a lot of attention to my friends' lives. In any event, she got to a point leading up to the election where this was not working out for her schedule and her workload. So I came in to temporarily fill in, and then when Katie June tried to come back, I said, hell no, I won't go. And so Clayton...
Because why would you leave this excitement every Tuesday?
All of this glamour and
literally
glory.
the most fun I've ever had on a Tuesday.
Wow.
Dead serious.
Okay.
I like... Well, and This Is Us is on Tuesday, so that's saying a lot.
No, it's moving to Thursday.
No, it may not. They may keep it on Tuesday.
Oh, really?
Yep, they might keep it on Tuesday.
Oh, I had heard it was for sure moving, and it was going to be the same night as the Will and Grace revival. So that was going to be, they were trying to turn it into must-see Thursdays again.
I'm excited about that, too. I've started watching all the old episodes.
So much.
But anyway, I said I wouldn't leave, so Clayton
Speaking of
got us
Thanksgiving,
another...
that's a great episode. Will and Grace Thanksgiving episode.
But I'm glad we have it regardless, because it has been handy the few times we've had an extra guest who's come in. Carlton. And then
Buddy
also
Early.
we have the wireless mic too. If we actually have even more people,
we have a full house.
We have we got, and that would also be part of the new studio if we ever move and get built, where you'll be able to go live to another country.
Oh my gosh, that'll be amazing!
A wireless microphone on location from wherever you are.
That'll be a good time. A good time.
Good times. So did my mom ever say what her final?
She hasn't
meal
come back
is?
to comment.
She's
No.
not yet. No.
Well, maybe she
Jenny
will.
said lamb chops, caviar, and strawberry something for dessert.
Oh, I didn't even think of dessert. Holy
Listen
crap!
to her putting on airs.
Coconut cream pie. That's so easy. Coconut cream pie is my favorite.
Yeah.
Hands down. And if it was Marie Callender's, even better.
I'd have a toss-up on dessert. It would either be tall glass cold milk with Oreos, or I would probably have to go with German chocolate cake, because that's my... I do
German
love
chocolate because of the coconut. Oh,
I do enjoy the
like.
German chocolate.
I'm going pumpkin pie.
Oh, well, you're going to go along
with
with
a
your...
mountain of whipped cream, like whipped cream up to here.
You're going along
It's really
with...
just a pile of whipped cream with a slice of pumpkin.
With a little pumpkin buried in there
pumpkin
somewhere.
pie. Yeah.
Right.
Pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice. I love that video with those two guinea pigs with the pumpkin spice.
Oh, yes.
Cracks me up every time I watch it. At the end of it.
Super cute.
No waiting for you before bed. Your dreams are crazy. I just love that one.
I love it. I'm going to listen to Jagged Little Pill all the way home now.
Oh, that'll be nice. Get all your anger out between now and...
You already know. You already know.
You should know. Don't you know?
You ought to know.
You ought to.
It's track number 2.
You sure
That's this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Make sure we
right
don't
there.
get dinged off by that.
No, I was trying to be really short.
You did. You did a good job covering it up. We talked a lot. Blah, 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 fuzzy.
They're never going to get us.
Well, I think we've done a good job for 3 people, 3 hours. I mean, hi. What else do you want? My God.
We went all in.
I gave it all. Gave it my all.
Some gave all.
Left it all on the field.
Your heart will go on. My gosh. Well, all right. Well, then let's
wrap it up.
Let's put a stick in this pig.
It's Grandpa's bedtime.
Well, you have to get up earlier than anybody else here in the studio.
So true.
It's quite all right. Well, thanks everybody in the chat room. It's been a great night. Very active. Everything was going along.
Thanks for
the
joining
show
us.
Clayton
Great to
McKee
see you all
musical
again.
episode. We'll have maybe it's hard to have one with copyright infringement. See what we can do. Far
wherever you are.
Oh my gosh. Well, thanks Daniel Ray for joining us this week.
Thank you for having me back. Thank you to all the people who got me here today.
Al will be back next week. We hope Marnie's feeling better. Kat and I should be here too. For crying out loud, thanks.
It's over.
We wrap up tonight's
Peace
show.
out.
Let's leave you with this parting thought. We will
see you next Tuesday.
You've been listening to The Show on Q Talk America.